without barriers or discrimination. Thank you to the Fire Horizon Foundation.
Yeah, 10 people in the waiting room. They're ready to go. Okay, I got time to wolf down a couple French fries here. Guaranteed indigestion on this. If I go down, just kick me into the corner and continue. Plum City taking their final ins and outs. And your broadcast staff taking his final drinks and a couple French fries. This must be from the food truck down in the lobby, huh?
Yep.
Delicious.
They did a good job.
It was hot.
Mm-hmm.
That barbecue sauce got a little zing to it.
It does too. Yeah. Nice flavor.
I'm a Midwestern boy. Ketchup's hot for me, so I'm going to notch up from that.
Their nose will be running the entire game.
Oh, it is ready. One more, I'm going to come back at you with this.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Thanks, sir.
You're welcome. You're good to go?
I'm good to go. What a crowd. I'm going to pan out here and show people the parking lot. If you didn't get here, you might have to find an alternate parking spot. Look at that. Looks like
that's packed.
Look at the monitor. Looks like a St. Paul Saints game.
I was going to say.
Town ball on a Wednesday night, and you get that.
They're parked in there good.
That's with no ropes or anything. So that's just Midwestern people knowing how to park in a lot. Crazy good. JP Fire Horizon's here tonight. Los Angeles Dodger Fire Horizon Foundation night. They came out. And they're going to help support his foundation. I brought some Kleenexes just for this moment because I knew I'd get a runny nose from eating that barbecue sauce at some point. Then I got a little barbecue sauce on my joystick over here, which is it's so good I might just lick that off of there.
No doubt.
All right, Plum City just finishing their ins and outs. They're almost complete. We'll then turn it over to public address announcer, Mr. Gregory Eugene Peters. Starting lineups, first pitch, national anthem, pomp and circumstance, and we'll go from there.
That one.
No, you can't hear it. Put that one on, Corey, right there.
Yep.
Yeah. You'll be able to hear us.
Careful.
Yeah. So, Corey, can you hear us? You want it louder or softer? Right there. That's good. All right. All right, here we go. How do they say it? Light this candle?
Yep. This is my happy place.
Ava Giebel listening from Osseo Stony Brook Campground. That's Terry. Terry Giebel. That's Mr. Brian Giebel's father. He bought me a couple Miller Lights the other day. Thank you, Terry, and glad to have you aboard from Osseo Stony Brook Campground. They have the internet up there. I can't believe it. The interweb. You on dial-up out there, Terry, or what?
And now, for tonight's starting lineup, first for the Plum City Blues. Leading off and playing center field, number 18, Duncan Connor.
What was it? I thought it was Connor Ducklow. Connor Ducklow.
Correction, Connor Duncan.
Duggan?
Batting second. and
Ducklow.
playing
It's
shortstop,
Ducklow.
Number 8, Aaron Borgening.
Yeah, it's Connor
Batting
Ducklow.
third and
We'll help
catching
him
this
out.
evening, number 23, Mitch Thomas.
Mitch
Batting
Thomas.
fourth, the second baseman, number 3, Ben Mueller. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 21, Lance White. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 28, Mike Bauer. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 12, Sean Borgening. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 9, Landon Lattman. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 17, Noah Gansluckner.
Gansluckner.
And now the starting lineup for your Fighting Fish. Leading off and playing second baseman, number 24 in your hearts, number 1 in your hearts, number 24 in your game programs, Brian Giebel.
There you go, Terry.
Batting second and playing shortstop, number 2, Trey Larson. Batting third, the center fielder, number 28, Spencer Dietrich.
I wonder if you have the Diedrich playing on tonight.
The
Yeah, hope
designated
so.
hitter, number 3, the mustache marauder, Lucas Lutke.
The All-American mustache marauder, Lucas
Batting
Lutke.
fifth, the right fielder, number 6, Weston Lombard. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 11, Caden Mueller. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 5, Austin Curdy. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 25, Eli Baker.
Elijah Baker.
And batting ninth, the first baseman, number 8, the sheriff, Kyle Fritz. Pitching this evening for the Fish, number 22,
Jackson
Larson.
Jackson.
Tonight, we are honored to be joined by 4 individuals involved in the River Falls Project Search program. River Falls Project Search is a transformative program that helps individuals with disabilities transition into the workforce. Over a 9-month internship, students develop both soft and hard skills essential for career success. We are delighted to be joined by 4 Project Search graduates throwing out tonight's ceremonial first pitch. Isaiah Casey, Colin Johnson, Carly Bishop, and Jack Schwab.
Look at him. He's like, let's go, he says. Let's go.
They're ready.
Community, but also remain actively involved through local Special Olympic events, volunteering, and other community engagement.
Some of these guys help at City Hall. I've
Colin
seen these
Johnson
faces in
currently
Project
attends
Search.
Bridge for
Cool.
Community Life,
Yes.
while Jack Schwab participates
But it's fun to see their faces.
part-time
It is.
at ProAct.
They're great, too.
Both of these day programs enhance the quality of life for adults with disabilities by promoting employment, life skills, and community inclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaiah, Colin, Johnson, Carly Bishop, and Jack Schwab, it's your pitch.
There you go, Isaiah. And a baby.
Yes, sir.
Look at this kid's twitchy. He's ready to go.
Colin Johnson is ready to
Look at
rock
this.
and roll.
Right? Yes, sir. Love it.
Nice.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carly Bishop.
Carly, she was at City Hall. Look at the lefty, the southpaw
Lefty.
throws a strike.
Southpaw heat right there, Carly.
Yes, sir.
And Jack Schwab.
Waste no time.
Once again, another round of applause
How cool
for
is that,
Isaiah,
Bill?
Colin, Carly, and Jack.
That's special. Look at a little bow.
Yeah.
The Fire Isaac Foundation is proud
Love
to
it.
support these efforts towards inclusion for all. Together with these outstanding programs, we will continue to break barriers one pitch at a time.
Love it.
That is so cool.
At this time, will you please rise?
We have a special
Remove
treat
your
right
hats
now.
and honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat tonight.
Haley James.
Performing tonight's national anthem is Miss Haley James. Haley now hails from River Falls as an incoming junior at UW River Falls. Haley James is a 5-time Midwest Country Music Organization award winner and recording artist. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Haley James.
Oh, you will see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow.
Jim Bone, you just got to run for your money. Haley James, sophomore at UWRF. Absolutely nailed it, Bill.
That was beautiful. She did a great job.
It got a little dusty in here.
I know.
Right? That was beautiful. Wow. Holy cow. Haley James didn't miss a note there.
Nope.
What a treat for this crowd at First National Bank at River Falls Field. Haley James doesn't miss a note. She's an award winner. She's good. Keep her name in your Rolodex because you're going to see her around.
Yep.
Jackson Larson on the bump tonight for River Falls Fighting Fish. There's Jackson.
He's ready to go.
He's ready, big right-hander. He's got 110 in his arsenal. Matt Diedrich, that's a great first pitch right there. He says, hey, Matt, welcome aboard. Good to see you online tonight. Great meeting you last week. Kevin Westhouse, Billy Jensen, and Mr. Corey Brathall bringing you the action tonight. Corey Brathall over there with the brand new Hickory Homes heater meter. We have our very own Jugs Gun sponsored by Hickory Homes. We're calling it the heater meter, and we're going to be bringing you a speed pitch all night through that. Thank you, Hickory Homes, Mr. Billy Jensen and Corey Brathall, for bringing that piece of fun to these broadcasts. Make sure I get all my cameras set up for you folks. Lighting, all that good stuff.
This is a little bit of a snapshot in time.
Isn't it?
The real world just kind of falls away.
And you're here at First National Bank at River Falls Field on a Wednesday night to a packed house. Over 1,200 people joining us here on Fire Rising Foundation night. Not an empty seat in the house. Fish in their traditional orange, Plum City Blues in the white and blue. It is 71 degrees, nary a cloud, not a breeze happening. Absolutely perfect here on planet Earth on this little spot we call First National Bank of River Falls Field, Bill.
That's right. Well said.
And we're underway. It was perfect right up until that moment when he plunked him.
We ruined that, didn't we?
So Connor Ducklow gets hit by a pitch to start this thing out. And he's on. Hey, Chris Mueller, welcome aboard.
Awesome. He got that out of his system, though, so now he's good to go.
Out of his system. The pitch. That one's right down Hanson Drive, and it's 0-1.
Number 8, Aaron Borberton.
So Caden Mueller playing third base tonight.
Yeah.
Trey Larson over at short. That's a safe lead there. Jackson Larson pours that in. It's 0-2. Let's watch this lead at first base. Let's watch 1, 2, and a toe pick, Bill. That's it. Maybe 3. Just missed. Tried to backdoor him there. Just missed. It's now 2-1. Hey, William Driedrich. Uncle Willie joins.
Awesome.
Hey, Will. Good to see you last week. Glad you're here. The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. That's just off the plate. Now 2-2. Wow, what a buzz in the crowd tonight, too.
Oh, man, are you
it's
kidding?
full. The biggest crowd of the year. You better have gotten here early tonight. I would always tell people there's room for you. I'm not sure. You're on your own because
I don't know where you're going to park.
Right.
I'll have to bust them in from downtown.
There's standing room. It's going to be tight. There's no seating room.
Nope.
And there's not, I don't know, you park up by the middle school and walk over. That'd be my best advice to you at this point. The 2-2. Flipped up foul. Look out in the plaza area. That went right into the food truck, I think.
Right in the deep fat fryer.
Hey, Tim Jackson, hello again from North Carolina. Tim, this is a special night here in River Falls. There is not an empty seat. We're at the 1500 version tonight on a Wednesday night for Town Ball in River Falls, Wisconsin. The 2-2 pitch from Jackson Larson, flown up, and that is also going to reach the seats. Yeah, big crowd tonight. Look, check out that parking lot.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know where you're going to park. I would probably park over by the middle school and walk in. Shuttle in. Uber. Take an Uber tonight because there ain't no room for you in that lot. Lot's full. Crapper's full. Clark. Took a little off of that. Had him out in front, and nice pitch by Jackson Larson. Pulls the string. Got Borgeting out in front, swinging. There's one down. Now we go to Mitch Thomas.
Pulled it back at 68 miles an hour on that one.
68. Came off of that about 15 mphs. Pulled the string. That's fouled straight back. You didn't flinch either. You're going to be a wily old veteran up
Yep.
here. Yeah.
The first night I was taking cover.
I had to pull you out from under the desk on that the first week.
But not anymore.
Scott Watkins, welcome from Wilmar, Minnesota. Yeah, Tim Jackson from North Carolina says, nice night with all that sun down here. It would be 95 degrees and 98% humidity in North Carolina. Not here.
No. This is perfect. You couldn't have scripted it better.
Oh, my goodness. Runner goes. Throw down.
Got him.
He is toast. What a throw.
That was a great throw.
Down by Eli Baker. Gets Connor Ducklow on a caught stealing. 2 down.
And you know what? He took his time there. He knew he had a little bit of time, and he just threw a dart. Nice tag.
Ground ball, right side. Gobbled up. Step on your sack over there. Mr. Kyle Fritz.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And that'll do it. High fives all the way into the dugout. That just goes 3 unassisted. 3 outs. So they end up sending 3 to the plate after the hit by pitch and the caught stealing. 3 to the plate, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. 1/2 inning of play in the books now from First National Bank of River Falls Field. It's the Plum City Blues nothing. Your River Falls Fighting Fish coming to bat. You want to see a pretty scene? Tim Jackson from North Carolina. This may be allure you to Wisconsin. Look at this right here. Isn't that beautiful?
That is beautiful.
It's pretty. The bunting is out. Summer. It's been hot and humid. Tonight's really nice.
I know. But you know what? We've had obviously a ton of rain, but we've got all the games in between the rain.
Yes.
So it's been fantastic.
And this field takes the water really well. Let's take a little trip around the yard. Again, you can see the parking lot is jammed full. Grass sure took the water well, didn't it?
Yeah, it sure did. Infield looks good.
Everything looks tight.
I'd like to see a home run over the double decker.
Right there tonight. How
That'd be a fun one to see tonight.
How about
Wait,
it?
I should say that back. I'd like to see River Falls Fish home run over the double decker.
There you go.
I should have been more specific.
Giebel, Larson, and Diedrich, first 3 up for River Falls Fighting Fish here in the bottom of inning 1. On the mound, Lance Johnson for Plum City.
It's going to be a big one.
Lance Johnson getting loose. He said, throw her down. Brian Giebel will make his way to the dish here in the bottom of inning 1 to face Lance Johnson.
Leading off for the Fighting Fish in the bottom of the first inning, the second baseman, number 24, Brian Giebel.
Giebel's in. We're in. K-Zone's ready. Let's go. Jug's gun ready down there? Oh, he's on his federally mandated break again. That one nips the K-Zone. It's 0-1.
We're struggling a little bit with the sunlight. It's going through the sunlight.
Oh, yeah. We'll just wait. It's so pretty. We can just bear with it. Good, healthy hack off the bat of Giebel. Look out down there. It's 0-2 now on leadoff batter Brian Giebel. Hayden Diedrich says, let's go fish. We got the whole Diedrich clan on.
Awesome. Welcome. It's always nice to see them on.
I shouldn't have ate that spicy barbecue sauce right before the game. It's stuck in my upper lung area. The 0-2. That's down now, 1-2.
We'll clear that out in about the 8th inning.
I'll clear that out with a Miller Lite product.
I hear that stuff is pretty good.
It's pretty good at clearing that out. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Gabes. Here it comes.
Nice.
Hit left side. That's through past the third baseman. Giebel thinking about 2, and he'll check it up. Brian Giebel with a leadoff single wrapped past the third baseman. Mike Bauer, and Giebel is on. Set it up for Trey Larson. That ball was hot off the bat, Bill. Shot right past Mike Bauer down the third baseline. Giebel thought about 2, says, I'm good.
Number 2, Trey Larson.
Now we go to Trey Larson.
Third baseman wasn't playing too far off the line, so he almost had a shot at that. I'm not sure he would have had to play, but
just a hard hit ball.
Yeah.
Giebel out to his lead. Larson shows bunt, pulls it back, called a strike.
Coming in at about 75 miles an hour on that one.
On the Hickory Homes heater meter, checked the runner. Back in safely. So how many hours did it take you to come up with heater meter?
I think it was about 24 beers.
How many beers?
Yeah,
right. Swinging away. That's a ball. That's good, though. Yeah, Chris Miller says nice rip to start. It was a rip.
He's right. That was a perfect way of saying it.
It was walloped down the third baseline. Flip foul out of play. It's now 1-2 on Trey Larson. Brian Giebel, there he stands at first base. Got himself a leadoff single. Trey Larson trying to get him around. Down 1-2 in the count. Chokes up an inch on the bat. Waves the wand. Lance Johnson coming back. Just misses off the plate. Now 2-2. Hey, Tim Jackson, what do you think of the K-Zone? Is that working for you from North Carolina? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Johnson set the pitch. Right back to Johnson off his glove. There's going to be no play anywhere. Hit off the glove of Johnson. He couldn't field it. That's going to be just a simple infield single for Trey Larson. Nice job, Trey. Hit it hard, right?
Yep, he hit it hard.
It brings up the center fielder, number 28, Spencer Diedrich.
Now we go to Spencer Diedrich. Diedrich clan, get to the edge of your seats. Have your finger on the clap emojis because Spencer's the guy here. Maybe you can wrap one somewhere and get these fish around and get on the board early. The pitch. That breaking ball drops in there. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike to Spencer Diedrich. 2 on, nobody out. Got him out in front there. It's 0-2. Little surprise there. Could have swung twice on that. It's 0-2.
Took a little off of it at 63 miles an hour.
Tim Jackson says Tech Guy needs a raise. We doubled it from 0 to 0. The 0-2 pitch. Just off the plate, now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Square one up here, no gloves, Spencer Diedrich. Flipped up, foul, that's upper decky right there. Boy, and there's a whole bunch of cars out in that zone, too.
Oh, there sure are. Holy buckets. I didn't even notice those at first.
This is the record crowd this year, Bill.
Absolutely.
There's not a close second.
And it's filling in even more.
Right.
What an exciting night to be at the ballpark.
It is absolutely great. The 1 ball, 2 strikes pitch to Spenny. Just missed there. That's where that K-zone comes in handy.
Yeah.
It literally, if I had the ball tracker, it was 1/2 a ball length above that K-zone. 2-2.
Spenny's got a good eye.
What's he going to come with here? That off-speed pitch has been working. If Spencer can keep his hands back, maybe square one up. The 2-2.
Ooh.
Got him. He did come back with a breaking ball and just swung over the top of it, and there's 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 3,
Yeah.
Lucas Lukey.
Yeah, the scouting report on Spencer was he's hitting the fastball, and he came with a steady diet of junk right there.
Yeah.
Who's yelling?
I don't know.
Someone's got a little excited. I don't know what they're yelling about.
I don't know.
Bill?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you own a white Mercedes van with Wisconsin plate number
listen.
XT63399, it's illegally parked in the campground and will be towed according to campground authorities.
Yeah, if you can't park in the campground, I know it's tempting because the spot's just sitting open.
Yep.
Popped up to Lutke, short left field. Left fielder cruising over near the line, little pirouette, and makes the catch at the shoe tops. And makes it interesting out in left field. He made that tougher than it needed to be, Bill.
Sure looked like it.
Next up for the pitch, the right fielder, number 6, Weston Lombard.
So Lutke flies out to left. There's now 2 down, and now we go to Weston Lombard. See if Lombard can square one up here with 2 in the bucket. This inning started out so promising, and now down to last out. Still a runner in scoring position, though.
Yep.
murmur in the crowd. Ground ball left side, going to go to Easy Way to second, and they get the force out. So Lombard grounds out to Short, who just goes to second for out number 3. Fighting Fish, they get no runs on the 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 1 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field, all knotted at 0-0.
Don't miss out on the raffle table.
Thank you.
Located in the plaza for your chance.
Oh, geez, look at that. Look at that.
Prizes. It all supports the Fire Rising Foundation. The Fire Rising Foundation proudly supports this inclusive recreational opportunity for individuals with disabilities. The raffle will be drawn at approximately 8:30. You do not have to be present to win.
We're going to have guests. We're going to have our national anthem singer, Haley James. She's coming up. And then we're going to have Mark Vries and Chris Harmon. And then Los Angeles Dodger. There he is. We'll see you in the 6th. All right. JP Fire Eyes going to be up here in the 6th.
That'll be a fun conversation.
Yes. Can't wait. Stick around for that. So we got the guys with a good pun. So TJ says on that 2 out ground ball to Short, you know what he calls that? That's no Lombard support there. That's pretty good.
That is good.
That is really good. Due up for the Plum City Blues in the 2nd, 4, 5, and 6. Ben Mueller, Lance Johnson, and Mike Bauer.
Leading off the top of the 2nd for the Blues, the second baseman, number 3, Ben Mueller.
Ben Mueller's in. Jackson Larson's ready to go. He's loose. Let's do it. Top of 2. Swings through that high fastball. Jugs gun ahead. That one at 73. Saw it popped up.
Oh,
there.
did? I was like, wow, that's impressive.
That's off the Hickory Homes heater meter. 73. The pitch. That's high. 66 is set on that. I don't believe it.
I don't either. I think sometimes those shadows kind of mess with the gun a little bit.
Mm-hmm. The 1-1. Little jam sandwich hit to left. Coming in hard. Shoot tops. Oh, what a catch!
Wow.
Diving catch in left field. Austin Curdy lays out and robs Ben Mueller.
From Austin Curdy.
Wow, 1 down. What a catch.
That was a nice catch.
See him diving in at the top of your frame. Just lays out. Wow.
Lance Johnson.
Lance Johnson looks at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's the pitcher. He's going to try to help his own cause here against a tough Jackson Larson with a great defense behind him. Flipped up foul. That is going to reach the seats.
A reminder to please return all foul balls to the concession stand.
Now look at your monitor again. Look at the cars all the way down behind the right field wall. Haven't seen that in a while.
Some of those are parked in a precarious spot.
Correction.
They're in foul ball range.
You'll receive $1 for foul ball return to the concession stand.
1-2 on Lance Johnson. Larson delivers. Throws him the 12-6 breaker. No sale. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That's high. 78 on the Jugs gun there.
That looked about right.
Reared back for a little extra.
Yep.
3-2 now.
Just a bit high on that one.
Just a bit high, the 3-2. Flown up, right field. Right fielder battling the sun a little bit. Moving over and makes the catch. Great job out there in right field by Weston Lombard getting it done. Good Lombard support right there.
With 2 down, it brings up the third baseman, number 28, Mike Bauer.
Shadow sitting in. Reset that. Bauer flies it up. And that's going to reach the seats.
Jackson Larson is looking good.
I'm looking in the plaza area there. I ought to check the fire code.
Yeah.
High.
That's so fun to see that kind of crowd.
It's
Isn't that
unbelievable.
fun? Everyone's happy. Everyone's smiling.
There's not a bad thing happening right now.
Are you-
Like you said, we were talking about that as the game started, right? I mean, all the stuff flown to left, hit well.
That is hit
Outfielder
well.
going back. That is trouble. At the track,
Ooh.
at the wall. Foul.
Foul.
Off the wall. That was right off the Tag Nutrition sign there.
Yeah.
Hit off the G in Tag Nutrition. Just foul.
And Austin almost had that.
Gave that a ride.
That poor kid, he's lost his sunglasses a couple different times this inning.
Yeah, hit off the G.
Yep.
The 1-2 coming back. Come inside on him, misses. Now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 in the bucket here in the top of the second. 2s are wild. Now it's 3-2. Should Mike Bauer reach, Sean Borgening waits on deck. Glad to have you all along. Kevin Westhouse, Billy Jensen bringing you the action. Got him swinging on a fastball on the outside corner. High fives all the way around into the dugout right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, head down to the plaza and grab some Smoky Treats barbecue and some 50-50 raffle tickets. The 50-50 raffle.
If anybody's
will be
listening in the
drawn
concession
at
area,
approximately
I'm thirsty.
8:45. Tonight's proceeds
Here
will
comes,
benefit the Fire Rising Foundation.
Here comes Haley
supporting
James.
recreational
Oh, nice.
opportunities
We're going to
with
give her that
disabilities.
headset that's sitting right there.
Yep.
No, we can give her the one that's sitting right there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
Hi, Haley. Hi, why don't you grab that headset that's sitting right to the right, that one right there. Yes. Now, right, that one right here. Yep. Yes. You can put it on. Yeah, you can stand right over there. Yeah. Just put it on.
Okay.
Hi, Haley James.
Hi.
See how this is working?
Yes.
Is it too loud for you or not? Or
No,
How
no,
about,
we're
how about
good.
right there? Right there.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm with Haley James. You're a sophomore at UWRF, correct, Haley?
I'll be a junior this year.
You'll be a junior.
So yes, I technically I don't know.
and
I don't know
think-
what you call me right
I
now.
know. I think then you're a junior at this point. I mean, got through your sophomore year. But
Yeah.
more importantly or more noticeably, you can sing. Oh my gosh.
That was
Thank you.
beautiful.
So
you did a great job.
Thank
If
you.
if you didn't catch the national anthem, Haley James up here in the booth with us right now gave probably one of the best renditions of national anthem ever sang at First National Bank at River Fallsville, Haley.
Thank you.
It was outstanding.
Thank you.
Award-winning Haley James. Talk to us about some of the awards you've won, Haley.
Yeah, so I've been a member of the Midwest Country Music Organization but for about 5 years now since I started. And so in these last couple of years, I've been able to actually be nominated for awards at their annual award show. And the first time I got nominated was for Song of the Year and for New Artist of the Year, and I ended up taking both of those home.
Wow.
And then the following year, I was nominated for Female Vocalist of the Year and Songwriter of the Year. I ended up taking home both of those. And
wow.
then this past award show, I was nominated for Female Vocalist a second time, and I won for the second time. So,
Well, Miranda Lambert, watch out.
oh, stop, stop. No, I definitely say it's crazy. It's crazy to say there's a lot of female country artists in the Midwest that are part of the organization that are amazingly talented. So the other girls in that category were awesome.
So, Haley, how long have you been singing?
I have been singing, so I'm 20 now, about to be 21, and I've been singing since I was out at bars and restaurants since I was 14.
14.
So, I mean, I guess that's kind of around when I started picking up singing, but before then I had taken voice lessons for a few years to
Sure.
kind of, I don't know, get better, and then I went and started singing at places.
So, how did you pick country? I mean, were you always just like a country girl?
Oh,
Gonna
yeah.
sing country and western? Or?
Yes, my parents love country music, so it's literally the only thing that I grew up listening to.
So I'm going to throw a dad joke at you. Is you sing country and western, both kinds. Both kinds.
I don't know. I definitely would say I'm kind of like a modern country.
Bill, she didn't get the joke.
I
So that's
know.
out of a movie, actually.
Oh,
That's funny.
That's awkward.
So, no.
Okay.
So this happens.
No, you're not
No,
awkward.
you're not
That's us.
awkward. That's us.
Oh
So,
gosh.
So there's a movie called The Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you watch the movie, these guys, it's called The Good Old Boys. And they come up to the mic and they sing, we sing country and western, both kinds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So it's a line out of a movie. So this happens to me at work all the
Okay.
time, Haley, where I'm giving these references like from the 80s and 90s, and no one gets them. So no, that was on us,
I
not
guess
you.
I should have just
Yeah.
laughed instead of.
Well, yeah,
said
that'd have been
anything.
good.
No,
That'd have
it
been
was
good.
better when you call us awkward. That was very better.
So that's funny, right
when
there.
you for your song tonight, how often do you practice is that something you practice, or is that something you just have in your repertoire all the time?
I mean, I haven't really been asked to sing it a lot until recently. This past semester at UWRF, I sang in a couple of their hockey games. And so recently I've kind of been more at practicing it. And so I've sang it a couple times, and yeah.
do you play instruments too or not? Do you play the
Oh,
guitar?
yes. Yeah, the guitar and a little bit of piano, but not so much anymore. Should get back into that. But.
So, like, if you're out, do you have a band you sing with, or do you go by yourself with your guitar? And how do you do that at a local
Yeah,
place?
most shows are solo, just me and my guitar. But last year I put together a band, so we've been playing a lot more band shows this year.
Wow. So, Haley, where can we find you locally if someone wanted to come out and hear you?
Oh yeah,
That's a well-hit baseball in center field. Center fielder going back at the track. Oh, and makes the catch in deep center field. Wow. What a catch.
That was a nice catch. He played that well.
Sorry, Haley, that was a long drive.
No, that's what people are watching for.
It's like we can do both things.
They're like, we don't need to hear about Haley James. We're here for
No.
the baseball.
So Curdy drove that. That's just a big F8, one down. Organist came tonight, too. Did you hear?
Yep.
Yeah. So, hold on one second. I got to get my bearings here. Fouled straight back. So, do we have Eli Baker up now?
Yeah.
We tucked the organist back in the corner over there, and she's pretty good. Make believe.
There you go again, making it awkward.
That's another one of those dad jokes.
Yeah.
She'll get used to it.
She starts playing in the second inning usually, and then she takes a couple 15-minute federally mandated breaks, and then we let her back in, and then she gets on the ivory. She's pretty good, though.
She
I see.
passes out about the fifth inning usually, though.
Yeah. So where can I find you locally? That's where we left off when we had
Yeah.
that drive to center field.
Yeah, so I've played on Main Street a few different times before, and coming up this the first week of school, back to school, I'll be at Tarnation Tavern on Main Street in River Falls.
Yeah.
I've played there a few times.
You know what you
So-
can get? You know what you can get at Tarnation Tavern? Look at your monitor right here. Right here.
What is it, the hot chicken?
Yeah, you can get one of
Yeah.
those Charlie Cat chicken sandwiches right there at
Yes.
Tarnation Tavern.
Their food
right
is
there.
amazing.
It is amazing, and
Yes.
so they're one of our main sponsors. So Haley, so when do you know when you're going to play there or not?
I will be there, I want to say September 9th. I know
Okay.
it's like the first week following Labor Day.
Well, I'm going to find out when that is, and we're really going to pump that up to make sure we get a crowd down to watch
Oh,
you,
fun.
Haley, at
Okay.
Tarnation Tavern. They're one of our main sponsors here.
That's
We like to promote the
awesome.
chicken sandwiches, and now we're
Yes.
also going to promote Haley James coming down singing at Tarnation Tavern.
Awesome.
How about that?
Yes.
So,
yeah.
anyway, we've thoroughly enjoyed your national anthem. I think you have a bright future ahead of you, Haley. Hold on, the pitch, just off the plate, ball one. We call this multitasking right now. This is a great job for ADD people because I can
That's
talk to
me,
you
so.
and call the game, and then go, hey, look, there's a bunny running over there.
Yeah, squirrel.
Squirrel. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hold on. Fouled up, out of play. That's going to the upper deck, and we'll stick at 3 and 2. So anyway, I'm going to come down and see you at Tarnation Tavern. They're our main sponsors. They're one of our favorite spots to go to. So Haley, we're going to be looking for you on their bingo card, and what days you're coming down, and we're going to come watch you.
Okay.
So great job tonight. You've got a bright future ahead of you. I can't wait to see you in the bright lights someday, Haley.
Well, hopefully one day.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
All right.
It's a dream.
Well, Haley James,
Keep doing what you're doing.
thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much.
It was a special night with a national anthem. You're a great singer, and you have a bright future ahead of you.
Thank you.
Haley James, Jr. at River Falls, UW River Falls.
Yes.
Nice meeting you.
All right. Nice meeting you, Haley. Thank you.
Number
Yeah,
8,
thank you.
the Sheriff, Kyle Fritz.
Yeah. That was awesome.
You're awesome.
All right, catch me up. What happened there? So what happened to Eli?
He struck out, and
Okay.
then and we stole second.
Okay, so 2 down, and we got a Kyle Fritzy, the Sheriff. Nice young girl, huh?
Oh, she's awesome, and what a beautiful voice. She's just a energetic, enjoyable person just to have around.
And, you know, like I said, I literally made me feel really, really old. She didn't get the Blues Brothers reference.
She didn't get any of our references.
None. Someone's asking, what's the Fish record? They're like 12-1 in conference.
Yeah.
First place. And Plum City's middle of the pack. They're about 500. She got 0 of our references. And that was not on her. It's on us.
I know.
She's like, what are those old timers talking about? Ground ball left side. Get through ball. Nope. On to first. Got him by, they call him safe. He beat that out.
Yeah.
Nice hustle. The Sheriff, Kyle Fritz, with an infield single, is now runners at the corners.
He called that an error.
Oh, E3.
Did he come off the base?
With runners on the
He must
corners.
have.
It brings up the
There.
second baseman.
How did Keaton Miller get on? Do you
24,
remember that? The first batter?
Giebel.
No.
Now we go to Brian Giebel. I'm going to
I
get
think
back.
he walked.
Okay, I'm with you on that. All right, so now we go back to the top of the order. The runners at the corners. Brian Giebel trying to get her done now. You got to dial this thing back in.
Yeah, we kind of got a little flustered.
Just a nice young girl with a beautiful voice, and we're giving her dad references, and it wasn't even in the same zip code on.
No.
That's hilarious. I can't wait to see her at Tarnation Tavern.
She'll do great there, too. That is a perfect venue.
Bill, maybe you and I go down and we get a Charlie Cat chicken sandwich and have a couple hams on the tap and listen to Haley James.
I'm in.
All right. Can't wait. 2 balls, no strikes now to Brian Giebel. The pitch. So someone says, Kevin, how old do you feel? I gave a Blues Brother reference and she had no idea. 0. Zip. Nada.
And she called us awkward.
Yeah, yes. She, it was so bad, she squinted at me like, what are you talking about? She squinted like, what are you talking about? And she tried to get serious, like we were serious. Like, right. Yeah, country and western. Yeah, both kinds. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Shake and bake, Cal. Right. And I'm like, you didn't get the reference. She's like, what reference? That was classic. That was classic old man interview with 20-year-old.
Right.
And Brian Giebel takes a walk. So the live well is full, and we're going to go. Yeah, it is.
It brings up the shortstop, number 2, Trey Larson.
Once we know the date that she's singing down there, we'll have to get a good crew down there with us.
We'll get a crew. She'll remember us because she'll be like, those are the guys that made me feel really awkward.
She'll call us Grandpa.
Yeah. Ground ball left side. Third baseman's going to just step on his sack over there, and that's going to do it on the force play. Larson grounds out to 5 unassisted, and that will do it.
It's time for the Church of Baseball.
Fish load them up. They get the live well full, but they can't get one. They can't get one to the stringer, and they scored none. So they get no runs on the no hits. There was an error, and 3 left. 2 in the books. All knotted at 0 apiece.
A black Jeep with Minnesota plates NES 641, and you're parked behind left field. You're boxing someone in, and they can't get out. And also, if you own a white Range Rover with Wisconsin plates AHG 8868, you're also blocking somebody in, and they are trying to leave. Thank you.
Greg. Huh? No, Greg? That's Greg right there.
Yeah, Tim Jackson's asking, are there any modern day movies that have popular cult-like references? I don't know, Tim, not the movies we're watching, I guess.
Yeah.
Like that of Blues Brothers or Fletch or Caddyshack.
Right.
What are the 20-year-olds repeating? Right? What are the line? What?
I don't even know.
I was golfing in in
Now
Arizona
batting
this
the first
last year with my
baseman,
son.
number 12,
This is the week before I went
Sean
golfing with Tim.
Borgany.
And the starter young lady was there, and we said we had some Caddyshack reference to the starter. And she didn't laugh, and she's like, I never saw Caddyshack. And I'm like, you're the starter at a golf course and never watched Caddyshack? She goes, no, I never watched that.
That should be illegal.
But like 20 again, like that. It's like an old movie. Like, is that in color? You know, right? It's almost like that.
Yes, it had sound.
Was that after electricity? So, 2 balls and 1 strike now to Sean Borgany. We're at the 7th spot in the order. First baseman Borgany. I got to dial this thing back in.
We got kind of off the rails, didn't we?
No, it was fun though. She's going to be a star. Boy, she's already collecting awards.
And she got the Artist of the Year when she was 18. She got or Rookie of the Year, whatever you call it. And then she got Artist of the Year when she was 19 and Artist of the Year when she's 20. That's a pretty good string.
It is. Look at the fish passing the hats down here.
Nice.
3-2 now. There's a lot going on tonight. It's a lot more than just us in a baseball game. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. You walked him.
Dang it.
Lead off free pass to Borgany here in the 3rd. So, yeah, Plum City's like 500 in the middle of the pack in the league, and the River Falls Fighting Fish have 1 loss, like 12-1, and they're in first
Next
place.
up for the Blues, the right fielder, number 9, Landon Latman.
Popped up foul and out of play. TJ said it's been an awful long time since there have been any great movies like that, I think. Well, that's what we think. They're watching something else. They're repeating TikTok videos now, I guess.
I think a current movie is Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
That's got to be almost 30 years old, doesn't it?
I don't really feel that old, but at that moment, I felt like my dad. First time.
I felt like your younger brother.
Thank you. Let's go. Hit left side.
Nice.
Gathered. Second for 1, on to first, not in time. They do get the lead runner on that. Nice job by Mueller over at third base. Flips it to Giebel at second. They get the front guy on 5-4. 1 down, and fielder's choice for Lampman.
Number 17, Noah Gansluckner.
Oh, yeah, look at it. I like this. Brings him up here right in a case.
He knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Now we go to Gansluckner. Looks at a ball. No, she's not going to, like, scar me for life, but I won't forget that squint for a long time that she gave me when I said both kinds, country and western, and she had no idea.
She's like, I don't think this guy's too bright.
I won't forget that. Like, a few moments in life, like, you're just like, what do they call them? Pivotal moments or sentimental or seminal moments like that kind of age you and points in time. That was one. Bill. That was one. The 20-year-old squinted and said, what are you talking about? Throw down to second, doesn't slide past the base. Stolen base for Lampman. Not her fault.
Nope. She rolled with it well.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I guarantee sometime tonight she's going to tell 3 friends, what were those guys talking about? What were those old codgers up in the booth talking about?
It's possible her mom and dad don't even know what movies we're talking about.
They might have been on the fringe of that.
Yeah.
That just
really
misses.
Depressed.
Yeah, right? I don't feel that old, Bill.
Me neither. I still think I'm 25.
I'm not?
No.
I'm not.
No, I know.
3-2. Chokes up on the pitch.
Ooh.
Just missed. Just off the K zone. And on down to first. Goes Gansluckner. Noah Gansluckner.
That's a tough name.
Now batting.
It is.
The center fielder, number 18, Connor Ducklow.
Back to the top there now to Connor Ducklow. Hit by a pitch. Very first pitch of the game. Hit by a pitch. More special guests coming up next inning. Swings through that. Does Connor Ducklow. It's 0-1. We're going to have Chris Harmon and Mark Vries, the two coaches, headed to the All-Star game to coach. High school All-Star game coming up next inning. Then J.P. Fireeisen, Los Angeles Dodger, in the sixth. Mueller throws across his body. Got him. Nice job, Caden Mueller. Throw back all the way across the field. Fake. Nice job, Trey Larson. No sale. Nice job, Caden Mueller, getting ducked low on the ground out.
It brings up the shortstop.
Ground out to third.
Aaron Borgenen. 2
in the bucket now. Now we go to Aaron Borgenen, the shortstop. He struck out swinging his first time up. Camera's having a hard time staying on focus. Ground ball right side. Ooh, that's through. And run scores. Here comes 2. Throw up the line. Safe. 2 out. 2 RBI. Single for Borgeding. Plates 2, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big
After
one.
the RBI single by Borgeding, it brings up the catcher number 23, Mitch Thomas.
Now we're going to Mitch Thomas with 2 in the bucket.
Well, just out of the reach of the second baseman.
Good diving effort there by Giebel.
Yep.
Fouled up, out of play. It's 0-1. Yeah, I can't wait to hear her sing in person.
And play guitar. I think that's just a cool.
Yeah.
I'm so in awe of the people who have that kind of talent.
River Falls' very own Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Right? Micro celebrity at this point.
Yep.
Looking to expand her wings.
Well, she's well on her way.
She is. Nice young lady, too.
We can kind of say we had something to do with her success, don't you think?
I'm going to take a lot of credit for that, though.
Yeah.
The guy was given references that she didn't get. We sent her right to the top.
She had to call Grandpa.
We sent her right to the top. 2-1. That yacker misses. Now 3-1 on the 3-hole hitter, Mitch Thomas. 2 in here. The big single off Aaron Borgening with 2 outs.
Larson seems like he's getting just a little sloppy here, like that. Just lost a little bit of concentration.
The 3-1, he missed. And now it's first and second after that 2-out free pass.
That's got to be demoralizing.
And we go to Ben Mueller in the 4 spot.
He'll dial it in, though, right?
He'll dial it.
Baseman, number 3, Ben Mueller.
Now we go to Benny Mueller. Ben Mueller hitting in the 4 spot, lined out to left field his first time up, and a really nice catch out there in left field by Austin Curdy. Jackson Larson set. Here he comes. Just misses there. Or was that called a strike? I missed. I looked away.
Oh, it must have. I
One,
did too.
yeah, one ball, a delayed strike, 1-1. Flipped up foul out of play, and now it goes to 1-2. Boy, there's no wind, and it's 70.
Yeah.
And it's SRO, standing room only at the park.
That is so cool.
Two on for the Blues. They've got 2 in here in the 3rd. Jackson Larson delivers grounder left side. Larson flips it to Giebel at second. And that will do it on the 6-4 put out, but not before. Plum City puts 2 on the board. They get 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors and 2 left.
2 runs on 1 hit. There was 2 left.
After 2.5 in the books, it's Plum City Blues 2, Fighting Fish nothing.
Music trivia brought to you by the Fireeisen Foundation. This song is the Dodger
2 runs on 1
song
hit, Bill. That's
for River
efficient.
Falls
Yeah,
Native
very.
And Fireeisen Foundation, JP Fireeisen, named JP's.
Let's go crowd
walk-up
surfing.
song
What do you
for
see in there?
Dodgers. Is it A, I'm on Fire?
Anybody
by
want to
Bruce
say hello
Springsteen?
to?
I really like John's
Fire
idea the other day
by
about bring your dog, get a dog.
Bring your dog, get a
Fireball
dog.
by Pitbull.
Hot dog, that is.
We had that figured out the other night. After our 7th beer, we had an ideas that were just excellent.
You remember any of them?
No, but I knew I called it out. I said, this is one of these conversations that you have that is found like it's like the best idea ever, and we were all excited. And I said, you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and go, what are we talking about? That happened.
We need to hire a stenographer.
That happened. And then I kind of went back and listened. I'm like, oh, thank God it wasn't quite as bad as I remembered it to be. We had it all figured out. It was buy a dog, get a dog. It was Hound Dog Night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
We were going to play dog music, reference music, between every inning. Right? We were going to get a dog retriever to go get bats like a bat boy.
That was cool.
Yeah, we had a lot of ideas.
The Brewers had a bring your dog to the stadium. That was probably in May. That was fun to see. There was a lot of dogs in the stadium.
We're going to do that, by the way.
That'd be fun.
In memorandum of that of last Saturday night when we had that all figured out.
Yeah.
We had 4 backs of napkins full of ideas. They were chock full, and they were like the best ideas ever. And then I woke up the next day and like, what were we talking about? But buy a dog, get a dog. That came out of that conversation.
Yeah,
that
that's a good one. I think that'll stick.
Center fielder, number 28.
Bring a dog, get a dog.
Diedrich.
Spencer Diedrich is in. We're in. Let's go. Bottom of the third, Fish down by a pair. Spenny struck out swinging. You got to go with this headset this near headset right there. Yeah. Hit. And Josh, it's going to be quick tonight. We got a full. So we got Chris Harmon and Mark Vries coming up in half an inning.
Fantastic.
And then they're going to get out of here, and then JP's coming up.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, and
good.
we had Haley James, the national anthem singer. We totally embarrassed ourselves with her.
Yeah.
We showed our age. I'm just going to say that.
She rolled her eyes several
Was she
times.
up here a little bit?
Yeah.
She was up here?
She rolled her eyes and squinted at us like, what are you two old guys talking about?
Yeah, she had done the same thing to me. I was her middle school assistant principal.
So
You were?
Cottage Grove.
Wow.
Cottage
She's
Grove
a
Middle School
excellent
product.
singer.
Very good kid. Great family, too.
Chopper left side, and that's going to be in play. Throw to first, high throw, safe. Error on the throw, and Spencer Diedrich will beat that out. And, hey, Spenny's on.
Just came from the dugout, guys.
How's
My
it down there?
assessment, the boys are putting a little pressure on themselves tonight with a big crowd.
I can feel it.
I could feel it when I walked in there from softball camp here a little bit late.
Biggest crowd ever, I'm going to believe, on a Wednesday night.
I am parked
could be a record.
long way away from where I'm standing right now.
At least we were advising people if we're coming down, park at the middle school and walk in.
We're going to bus them in from Tarnation.
That's
right. Good idea.
We weren't really exaggerating. Now we go to Lucas Lutke with nobody out. Come on, Lucas, square one up here, baby. Runner goes, throw down.
Get down.
And he's in, safe, stolen base for Spencer Diedrich. So, Josh, we had Haley up here, and she said she sings country and western, and I said, both kinds?
Oh, boy.
And she says, well, kind of, but, and she got real serious, and I'm like, that's a movie reference. She goes, what movie? What? That was really bad.
She's getting big, too. Like, her people might be after you. It
Yeah.
won't even just be her.
Right.
That was the first eye roll,
Yeah,
but it wasn't the last.
yeah.
Well, if there was ever a kid that could politely eye roll you,
She did it.
Yeah,
No, she
she
did
did it
it
with a smile.
She did it.
That's
Yeah.
good.
So I was one of those seminal moments in my life where I felt officially older. Ground ball left side. Third baseman's got it on to first. Long throw across and got Lucas now back over to third. And nice base running there by Diedrich. He does get to third. Lucas Lutke grounds out to third base. One down. Runner at third now with less than 2 outs. And we go to the lefty, Weston Lombard.
Number 6.
We manufacture one here, cut the
Yes.
meat in half, and just kind of
So
get.
hey, we got a
started.
speed gun now.
Nice.
So it's called the Hickory Holmes heater meter.
That's fantastic.
The Hickory Holmes
Yeah.
heater meter. So we'll keep an eye on that. Pitch speed. We throw those up on the graphics once in a while.
Yeah.
The heater meter from Hickory Holmes. That's just away.
Where do you
Ball
have
one.
that thing set up, Bill?
Corey's got it right there in the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he has an app on his phone, so we
Yeah.
don't read it here.
That one came in at 78 miles an hour.
78.
I got one with me, too.
The one
Yeah,
ball
that's exactly-
pitch.
Just came from camp. Yeah. Yours is nicer than mine.
I
You got
doubt
the
it.
smart coach one. I got the ball coach one.
Oh, is that they're different?
I think so. Yours it connects to an app. It's
Oh, yeah.
Pocket radar, folks. That's what we're quietly inside talking about.
The 1-1 to Lombard. Here it is. Hammered back back up through the middle. That's going to get her done. Fish on the board. Nice hit there. Weston Lombard. Exit velocity 107 on that rocket.
And to take that full circle, two weeks
After the
ago, a
RBI
week and a half ago,
single by
Weston Lombard
Lombard.
met with the CEO
Brings
of
up the
Pocket
third
Radar.
baseman,
Really?
Yes.
Number 11.
Wow.
So naturally, we would be talking about that as he has a base hit up the middle.
You know what I'm saying? They're not a sponsor yet.
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 Weston knows a guy.
And well, Weston, get him on us. Caden Mueller in now. Caden walked his first time up. I believe he walked his first time up because that's when I was talking to Haley James and I was just eating crow.
Yeah. We might have lost a few batters there.
I gave it a couple hummadas like I didn't. Yeah. I had to explain the movie and she had no idea. Two stolen base.
You're seeing the fish run a little bit here. That came right out of the dugout, too. That was a conversation that started about halfway through the last inning when they were hitting is, hey, guys, let's start to run until somebody throws us out.
Yeah, let's light a fire under him, huh? A little bit. Someone get some stolen bases going. Someone light a fire. Caden Mueller, chance for him to get an RBI right here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner in scoring position and a Lombard at second base. And good read there by Caden Mueller and Weston Lombard getting a read over there at second. Thinking about headed to third, but it's like, yeah, not right now.
The young kid's hit the ball hard all year, hasn't he, Bill Jensen?
Yeah.
What I was talking about. All he does is hit the ball hard.
And he did in the game before this, too.
The 2-1 to Caden Mueller. Ground ball to second base. He'll gather that. Lollipop to first and gets Mueller on a ground out to second. There's now 2 down. Runner does advance to third in a
With
Weston
2 down.
Lombard.
It brings up the left fielder, number 5, Austin Purdy.
If you believe in jinx, that one's on me.
Yep.
Right there.
So Austin Curdy in now. Runner at third. There's 2 in the bucket. 1 in for the Fish. 2-1. We got ourselves a ball game. Record crowd tonight here at hammered into center field. Center fielder going back, still going back at the track and chases it down right in front of the Jen Rivard State Farm Insurance sign. 715-426-6300. Wow, what a catch out in center field.
For 1 run.
Woo,
On
baby.
1 hit, there was
That
1
was
out.
Connor Ducklow getting up on his horse and made a fantastic catch. What do you think of that, Josh?
That's the second time Connor Ducklow's done that to Curdy. He did that in his last at bat too.
Wow.
I think we should try a different spot somewhere.
Maybe over one side.
That ball was smoked.
And the Fire Eyes and Foundation
Fighting
would also
Fish
like to
put the
congratulate
bat on the ball
River
that
Falls
inning.
American
They ended up
Music
getting
and
1 run
Fighting
on 1 hit. There was an
Mueller.
error and 1 left. 3 in the books now. It's 2-1 Plum City over the Fish.
The Legion All-Star team will be played
How fun was that, Josh?
Family Field.
Fun times.
Family
Let's just talk about this crowd. I can't get over it.
Game on
I'm a little
August
giddy.
11th.
Let's get down here in the
Also
plaza.
joining Kate Mueller in the
I'm going to go out on a limb and say record crowd tonight. Unofficial attendance tonight, Josh, 1,426.
Yeah, I think that's pretty close. I can see my truck from here where I parked, you guys. It's way out by the woods.
I see it. I got it on the video
Right,
here.
you got it. It's way out there.
Oh, check your monitor. Way out there.
Yeah, that's that white one way out there. There's one person parked behind me that's right behind the pole sneaking out there. That's what happens when you show up at 8 o'clock. You're in the back. You're in the back of church.
We'll get the bullpen vehicle.
Actually, you
out,
show
so
up late for church. You're in the front.
Yeah,
I think is
exactly.
how that works.
So I might have to ask. I might have to ask JP if this crowd is beating his AAA crowd. It's close.
How about let's Google that so we don't get him in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So we're going to wait on Mark Vries and Chris Harmon, who are going to come up to the booth.
Yeah, I'm ready to go track my children.
Leading off
Five.
the
Children down when we find them.
The pitcher, number 21, Lance Johnson.
Lance Johnson's up. So 5, 6, and 7. Johnson, Bauer, and Bordinger.
Lance is throwing
Borgeting.
Marketing.
Lance is throwing a heck of a game so far.
That's hit well into left field. No, not set short, just behind second base, and Giebel's out and makes the catch. Sorry, I tracked that wrong. It was just a pop-up behind second, and Brian Giebel got on that. I looked
Next
up
up
and
for the
I
Blues.
jumped. There we go.
The third baseman, number 28, Mike Bauer.
So after that fly out to second, we go to Mike Bauer. Mike Bauer struck out swinging his first time up. 2-1 Blues. We're in the fourth. This game's got a little pace to it. Well played, well pitched, and timely hitting.
Yeah, Jackson works quick. Lance
Yeah,
works
he does.
quick. Lance Johnson, I was saying, is throwing a good game here for the Blues. He's done this to the Fish a couple times before. And a couple times the Fish have hit him real hard before. I can think of about 4 times we've faced him over the years.
Jackson Larson pitching like he is double parked. Maybe that was his license plate number. Has gotten someone parked in.
Certainly not my Range Rover.
Yeah.
Right. Flowing up, foul territory, foul, and that one's out of play. Kids running after that for $1. Souvenir for some young fan.
A reminder to please return all foul balls to the concession stand for $1.
$1 here. Mike, go ahead.
Oh, the Fish guys, when I came in here,
That's hit pretty well into left, sorry, and jerked foul. Go ahead now.
They were joking about how there was no way they were going to get any of the balls back from the kids tonight because they'd be taking them all out to try to get them autographed.
Oh, that's a good
So
call.
we let's hope the pass the hat went well for the Fish tonight.
The pitch. That's hit well into left, too, and that is just down. Almost a circus catch out in left field by Austin Curdy. He's already made one tonight and almost got on that. He kind of traps it down, and that's just going to go as a solid single for Mike Bauer.
Next up for the Blues.
So
Hey,
hold on.
fellas, I think your next guests are waiting,
I
so I'm
see
going to
that.
sign off. I'll
Okay,
probably
so-
catch the end of the game tonight on the broadcast, so
Okay, you
make
can
sure you guys stay on the whole
Give
time.
that headset to Vreezer behind you, and give this one over here. Harmon, you go over here. Fly ball, left field. Now I'm directing traffic. So Harmon, Chris, you get over here. So I put this on the other side of you. Well, you can stay right here, Chris. And then you got the board.
With 2 down. It brings up
Hold
the
on.
right fielder, number 9, Landon Letman.
Now we go to Landon Letman to the F8. 2 down, and we got to Landon 8th spot in the order. Reaching our fielder's choice and scored his last time up. Got some special guests in the booth, but I want to get my sea legs underneath me here with 2 outs. Runner at first, 2 in the bucket. We're at the 8th spot in the order. Landon Letman reached on a fielder's choice and scored his first time up. Hits a little protractor down the left field line. Foul, it's 1-1. Jackson Larson working hard right now. We've got Mark Vries and Chris Harmon in the booth. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. Thanks for coming up. We're going to get to some details here in just a minute. That's a strike. Now it's 1-2. Hey, Chris Harmon, check out the K-zone right there on the monitor.
Pretty sweet.
Softly hit out in front of the plate, and they're going to let that go foul. Sticks at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 in the bucket. We're at the 8th spot in the order. Landon Lapman trying to get her done. Jackson Larson and the Fish trying to go on shutdown here. The pitch. Just down. Good eye there by Lapman, just below the knees, gets the call. Now it's 2-2. Very safe lead at first base. He's got, let's check this out at first. We call this, watch the lead. We're going to count together. 1, 2, and a toe pick. That's all he's got. It's 3-2. Runner goes, protractor foul. That's the sandbag lead right there, Chris.
Now he's going with full boat.
Now with full count. Everybody in the dugouts yelling, wait till he delivers. Runner at first, 2 in the bucket. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch, fouled back to the netting. We'll do it again. Mike Bauer over there at first base says, somebody get the oxygen ready.
Here, there's 3.
3-2. Jackson Larson stares into his battery mate, Eli Baker. He has what he likes. And here it comes. Ground ball to short. Larson gathers it to second. Oh, what a play! Trey Larson, always worth the price of admission. To the approval of the home crowd. High fives all the way around. Trey Larson flashing the leather, as usual, playing with the game on his sleeve, 120%. The kid is good. How about that introduction, Mr. Mark Fries and Chris Harmon, right there?
Trey doing Trey things.
Isn't that right? Right there. So, hey, I got two special guests up here, Mark Fries and Chris Harmon. You guys are headed to coach the All-Star game, the high school All-Star game, from what I understand, at American Family Field in Milwaukee. What is it, August 11th, I believe. Is that the date? You guys know? Is that on your calendar?
The game is the 11th. And
Hold that mic right up to your mouth. There you go.
the game is the 11th, and the banquet is Saturday night the 10th.
Well, outstanding. So I understand there's 3 coaches on the team. Is that correct? And this would be the north, south, east, or west. Do you know?
They just split them into stars and stripes, so
Okay.
it's kind of mixed all over the state, to be honest with you. I kind of looked at the roster,
So, Chris, are you a star or a stripe? Do you know?
that I don't know.
Aren't we the Stripes?
Stripes?
Okay, so there you go. So there's 3 coaches. So how did you guys get selected for the All-Star game at American Family Field? Did you guys just raise your hand? Did you get a phone call? How'd that work? A letter, an email?
I'm sure Mr. Ryan Bishop had something to do with that, so appreciated there. Bish is obviously a great guy, and sure put in the 2 cents for us.
Sure. So he pulled you aside in the dugout one game and said, "Hey, how would you guys like to go coach the All-Star game?" Is that how that went down?
Well, it was a night of a tough loss, and he brought some American flags, little small American flags in his hand, and said, "We got to take a picture."
Uh-huh.
And then as he handed us the flag, he told us what was going on.
Well, that is really cool right there. So, of course, Ryan Bishop, too, would not do that in any haphazard way. He wouldn't tell you on your way to your car. He wouldn't call you or text you. He does it Ryan Bishop style, and he has the flag, American flags, and tells you guys, congratulations, you're coaching the All-Star game.
He told us that after the picture, so I don't know if either one of us was smiling during the picture as we were holding the flag. Didn't really tell us up front right away.
Well, that's pretty cool. So was that like a week or 2 ago that he told you that?
Yeah, I would maybe the end of June, I think.
Yeah, well, so you guys have known a while. So you have your team together. Caden Mueller is going to be on that team. Will he be a starter on the All-Star team, or is he a reserve player, or don't you guys didn't fill up your lineup card yet?
I would assume that he'll be pitching at some point, whether it's starting or relieving.
Okay, he'll be a pitcher.
Yeah, and I don't. It's hard to say how to coach something like that because everybody deserves to be there. So it's kind of, I guess, if you watch the MLB All-Star game, maybe you take some notes on how they juggle a lineup.
Right. You talked about a banquet. You said the banquet was before the game.
Yeah, the Saturday night, and that's the first time we'll be with them.
Are you guys going to get to practice as a team together at all? Any batting practice infield?
No.
You're just going to take the field after the Brewers game? Going to have met the guys the night before? Maybe try to remember a name or two, check your roster, check the numbers, make a lineup, and then sit back and watch these All-Stars perform.
Yeah, well, the nice thing about baseball is you have some terminology that's probably universal for a lot of things, and it will help you get through the awkward part of it of not really having bonds and relationships with everybody.
So you guys having coached, how long have you been coaching, Chris, in the River Falls system?
River Falls, I think it's been 9 years.
So 9 years. And how about you, Mr. Vries?
2013 was my first year.
Okay, so you're 11 years and 9 years. Bunt down, good looking bunt right there. They're going to let that go foul, and it just does go foul. But that was a great looking bunt right there off the bat of Kyle Fritz, just hop foul. So you guys have earned it. 9 years, 11 years, giving up your time with these youngsters. Coach pulls you aside, gives you the flag. What kind of emotions did you go through when you received the flag and the announcement that you were going to be coaching the All-Star game? Chris or Mark, did it get a little dusty in the room?
Well, I mean, you don't really do it for personal accolades, right?
I know all of that, but you had some emotion going
sure,
through. What was that emotion? Shows bunt again, gets down, it's a beauty, and just foul.
Well, like all of us, we like to know that our hard work and efforts are noticed by other people. I mean, whether it's at your job or here or in life in general. And, you know, for us to be able to do it together is, you know, something that
it's pretty special.
You don't see every day.
Right.
You know, we've been together for a lot of years, going through the ups and downs of this, and have been a part of a lot of special things together.
Ground ball the second, that could be two. On to first, they're just going to get the one. They're going to get the lead runner. The ball wasn't quite hit hard enough off the bat of Kyle Fritz. They will get Elijah Baker on the 4-6 put out. There's one down. Fritzy reaches on a fielder's choice. Now we're going to go back to the top of the order to Brian Giebel.
Number 24.
One thing I will say too, Kevin, we actually have 4 umpires from around here that get to umpire the game as well.
Well, that's cool.
Pretty sweet.
That's real good. So, you know, you guys are humble. I know you're doing it because you want to help kids and you love the game and all that. But you're probably work between please and thank you, right? And this is a nice thank you. Yeah. Is that how you felt about that, Chris?
Oh, you bet. Like a lot of it's from, like again, stems from Coach Bishop. Like the respect people have for him, obviously throughout the state, and him, I'm sure, pushing for us to get this opportunity. I mean, speaks volumes of what type of person he is.
Well, that's outstanding. And you know, you have a great program, right? Both the high school program, the American Legion program, this town ball. There's nothing like this anywhere in the country for town ball. You know, Major League Baseball players coming out of River Falls. This is a hotbed for baseball all of a sudden. And are we getting noticed statewide with that? What do you think, Chris or Mark?
Well, I think
do people know who we are in Madison, Milwaukee, Fond du Lac?
For a while there, we had 3 professional baseball players from the same high school, and I'm pretty sure we were the only high school in the state of Wisconsin to have that going on at the same time.
Right.
I mean, there's been obviously high schools that have had professional ball players, and probably more than 3, but not 3 at the same time.
Right.
So
that does put you on the radar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It brings up the shortstop, number 2.
I know the fraternity of, you know, baseball communities and good baseball players is pretty small. I imagine people do take notice, right? And they're thinking this River Falls area is kind of a hotbed for baseball. Do you think that's an accurate statement? That hit them. Or not? Or do you think that we not get noticed and it just kind of happens and shucks?
Well, I could tell you, growing up here and playing high school baseball here, we are night and day different from when I went through. My sophomore year, we made it to the sectional semifinal and lost to Stevens Point. And it took from that year in 1994 all the way to when Coach Bishop did it next. And I don't know if that was 2009, 2010 maybe, before they made another sectional. And then we've done it 3 out of the last 4 years, I think.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously we've gone to the top half of the conference, which is all you can ask for. Put yourself in position to try and win it year in and year out, which is a lot different than what it used to be. But baseball is different in this town too. Like, my varsity field was 1-row field, and you were lucky to get a snow fence up halfway through the season. You know, it's
right. Soon as the snow fence up, as soon as the snow melted.
Yeah. So it's definitely changed in 25 plus years.
Sure.
And he has a lot to do with that.
No place to put Spencer's Diedrich. The bases are loaded. There's just one out. 2 balls and no strikes. Looking for something right between the belly button and the belt here. Here it comes. Hammered, and that is just foul. He got the pitch he wanted. He just turned on it and drove it foul. So you guys both coach. You've been coaching for a long time, almost around a decade. What drives you to coach? Where do you get your satisfaction, either Chris or Mark? Where does your satisfaction derive from?
To me, coming to the baseball park is a better day than no matter what happened in your day. Just that camaraderie that baseball brings.
And
being around a competitive nature as well, obviously draws me still too. Old guy, not playing anymore, but still get some juices going.
Sure. How about you, Mark? What drives you? What gives you satisfaction for being around these kids?
Lucas Lutke.
Well, just a second chance, really, for me. You know, obviously we've played together some over 35 and stuff, but like there's nothing better than a varsity atmosphere, and you know, whether it's a Hudson River Falls rivalry game or you know, you're playing a non-conference from Minnesota, but you come here and you make bonds and memories with these kids throughout their 4 years here that last you a lifetime. And you know, kids that I helped coach my first year, you see them now and it's like they just graduated yesterday. You know, I don't know if you can find another hobby or job that makes those bonds like that.
Does the gravity of how the impact you have on kids ever get to you? Do you understand? Like interacting with these kids, hammered into right field, getting a gap ball that's all the way to the wall. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. Somebody get the stringer. We got 3 walleyes on the board. Lucas Lutke with an absolutely seared ball into right center field. Right there, cleared the bases with 2 outs. Wow.
Barrel all day for Lucas.
Woo! Barrel it up, Lucas Lutke, the All-American. With 2 outs, clears the bags.
Next up is
3 runs in.
the right fielder, number 6.
The mustache marauder, the All-American with a bases clearing, 2-out double, puts the fish up top, 4-2. Wow, squared that up. That was beautiful, wasn't it? That just felt good from here, didn't it? Felt like speaking of fishing, that felt like a 54-inch muskie on the end of that rod that felt so good off the fingertips. So yeah, the impact on kids, we were talking about 11 years, 9 years being around these kids. I'm sure they come back to you and remember you as coaches. Do you understand the type of impact you have on kids and the opportunity you have to have positive impacts on kids? And what does that mean to either of you?
Well, it works both ways. Like, for me personally, people that know my journey, like this keeps me going, and I need the kids as much as they need a coach. And
what a perspective, Mark.
And I have two guys that are like my brothers that I get to come to work every day with.
Softly hit out in front of the plate and foul. Go ahead.
And the things that we've been able to accomplish in those 9 years together, I wouldn't trade for anything.
Oh, that's awesome, right? The fact that you're able to recognize that, have stepped back, and have really embraced this opportunity in your life is awesome. It should be inspirational for anybody listening who might be in the same position or trying to find meaning in life or whatever. You're an inspiration for that, Mark.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, Chris, how about for you? And having impact on kids for all these years, I mean, anything that really warms your heart or makes you feel good or know that you have impacted a kid in a positive way?
It is knowing coming to the baseball park, just having those conversations. Doesn't have to do anything with baseball.
That ball scorched to second, 1 hopper on to first, and wow, that ball was squared up by Weston Lombard. Again, he hits the ball very hard.
Go on down to the
and that was right to the second baseman. And that will do it. Let me recap the inning, guys, and we're going to get right back to this. The River Falls Fighting Fish plate 3 runs on one hit, no errors, and 2 left. 1 left. After 4 complete, Fish 4, Blues 2. So I interrupted you to get that recap of the inning, but we were talking about impact on kids.
Yeah, just coming to the baseball park and having those conversations, and it can be about anything. It can be about fishing or how their day went. And obviously that's the best part. Everybody wants to win a baseball game, but it's more important than that, obviously. And baseball kind of just adds to that. Obviously, we both coach basketball as well, too, but the atmosphere of baseball, playing catch,
Right.
being in the dugout, having some of those conversations, just bringing fun to the game,
Right.
and still in that competitive moment. Obviously, baseball is very, very difficult to play as well. So dealing with those failures and trying to help people get over that, knowing that it's like Coach Bishop always said, it's the next pitch, picking up your brothers.
Yes.
Like that's the important stuff, not in baseball, but in life as
In
well.
life. So baseball is the stage to give you guys the opportunity to mentor kids. Really? I mean, I think I haven't really thought about it in those terms, but that's really about it, right? This becomes the stage to allow kids to come together and have mentors like yourself to coach them up to make them better citizens, better husbands, and better fathers, and have a good life, and then they can do what you're doing someday.
Correct.
Isn't that what it's all about?
You bet.
Right.
Find me a better sport to teach life lessons. You know,
It's hard,
you,
right?
You
right.
learn on the fly. You know.
Right, baseball game where if you only succeed 3 times out of 10, you're going to the Hall of Fame.
Right.
There's that. So, anything else you guys would like to add before I just tell you congratulations on being coaches for the 2024 All-Star Game?
Thank you for all that you do for River Falls baseball. Everybody sitting up here in the press box right now.
No, it's fun, right?
The K-Zone, I'd seen it already this
Have
weekend.
you?
Oh, yeah, I've
You
seen
like
it.
that? You're like,
I know
hey.
all your good stuff, yeah.
We can
We'll
have
bring
a
that
good
up.
baseball program, but it doesn't
Pick it up a
happen
little
without everybody doing things that people don't see. You know, everything around here isn't because of us. You know, it's everybody.
But you're doing your part, and you're doing it well. And you've been rewarded with an opportunity to coach the 2024 High School All-Star Game. How cool is that?
Pretty special.
That is real special. Congratulations, Chris Harmon and Mark Vreezer. Thank you very much, guys, for coming up in the booth. And again, congratulations, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight, Mark and Chris. Appreciate it. Thank you.
With one down, it brings up the center fielder, number 18, Connor Declo.
So we'll go back to the top of the order now to Connor Declo after that out. Yeah, my card looks a little sparse. So it's 1 out. We're in the top of the 5th. It's 4-2 Fish. Swings through that. Jackson Larson still on the bump. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that was really cool. That was a great interview.
What an opportunity for those guys. Swings through that. Throw it around. Snap it around. Another strikeout for Jackson Larson. 2 in the bucket. Now we go to Aaron Borgener.
It brings up the shortstop, number 8, Aaron Borgening.
Aaron Borgening is in. Aaron struck out and singled. He's 1 for 2.
I thought that was a great comment when they said that they get as much out of it as they give.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right, what a perspective. Softly hit and right at Mueller at third base. And that will look at Kyle Fitzy's all happy. So like a little tennis serve racket right at Mueller at third base. Line out to third, and that was quick. 1, 2, 3 in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. None left. 4.5 in the books. It's 4-2 Fish on a glorious Fire Rising Foundation night right here at First National Bank of River Falls Field. JP Fire Rising, the Los Angeles Dodger, is going to be up with us soon here, and we'll have a chat with him. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. Nice job. Those are some great questions, and you got those guys recognized and acknowledged and affirmed for everything that they do. I'm sure that they probably get about $2.25 an hour
Right.
for what they're doing, and nobody's doing it for the money, so they're doing it for giving it to the
Giving back.
Yeah, giving back, and you can tell that it fulfills them too, which is really neat.
They found their deal, and they're living it to the fullest. It's so outstanding.
It is. You know, and then you also look at the success that they've had, not only from a team, but I think they have 6 players from this last year's high school team going on to play college ball. So it's not only are they doing well. I mean, they're preparing these kids for that next level ball, and that's a whole nother ball. That's a whole nother idea of what they're doing well. And I've been in all of them for several years now, and I just think it's fantastic.
Well, it's very gracious of them to come up to the booth and let us interview them. Great story how it was announced to them, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. Doesn't surprise me.
Right. No, I mean, that's first class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Caden Mueller, third baseman, has finished that inning with a real nice play. So Mueller's in, we're in, let's go, bottom of inning 5.
We're not going to talk about him getting a hit here because Josh did that last inning and jinxed him, so we're not going to do that.
He hit one hard, it was a ground out.
Yeah, he's been hitting the ball hard all year.
A little fuzz on that shot. I got to back it off just a little bit this time of the night. We'll go right there.
That's a nice shot.
That's not bad. A little wider.
I was going to tell you, the shots that you captured during the national anthem.
Yeah,
those were absolutely money. Those were beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean, just the zoom out and then the zoom in. You did a great job with that.
We got Haley. We got her emotion, and then we got the whole. Tried to get the context of the park and the fans and the players and the ambiance.
You did it.
Trying.
Yeah.
Trying.
You did a great job.
All right, 1 ball and 2 strikes now on third baseman Caden Mueller. He walked and grounded out tonight, officially 0 for 1. That pitch, a little jam sandwich, followed up on the infield. First pitcher calling and makes the catch. Got that in on the grip tape, followed us straight up the chute, and pretty easy play for Lance Johnson. That goes F1, 1 down, and we go to Austin Curdy.
Number 5, Austin Curdy.
You know, the other thing I noticed about Chris and Mark and Bishop and the whole crew is I got to go and watch them play quite a bit and down at the sectionals, and they just have a great team camaraderie. You can just tell it's a great energy. It's a supportive energy, and it's really fun to watch.
Speaking of supportive, that was roped right at the center fielder. I tell you what, Austin Curdy went down low in the zone and got that, barreled it up, and hit it right at center fielder Connor Ducklow. That's a line out to center. 2 down. Now we go to Eli Baker.
That's his third one, I think, isn't it?
Boy, yes, it is. It's his third line out to center field for Austin Curdy.
That's not fair.
Not been rewarded tonight with that.
We should just get a free at bat, I think.
Seriously.
That team camaraderie and that kind of stuff, that doesn't happen by mistake. So those guys should be awfully proud of themselves. I'm really happy that they get to go down and coach that game.
Yes. So fouled away at the plate. Two in the bucket here in the 5th. J.P. Fireisen from Los Angeles Dodgers will be up with us here in a half an inning. Stay tuned for that. Check swing, and yes, he did, says home plate umpire. Now it's 0-2.
I've got Lance Johnson at about 94 pitches. So he's getting up there.
He is.
He doesn't look like he's tiring. It looks like he's good, but
Town ball, sometimes these guys throw 170. I mean, this iron arms in a bottle of ibuprofen. The 0-2. Right there, and he knew it. Coming in with some high cheddar. And that will do it here in the bottom of inning 5. Strikeout looking for Elijah Baker. The River Falls Fighting Fish go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of inning 5. No runs, missed, no errors, none left. 5 in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. Fish 4, Plum City 2. So in all of that conversation, how about that rake by Lucas Lutke with 2 outs to clear the bases, Bill?
That was exciting.
That ball was seared.
That was seared.
If you guessed B, Purple Rain, then you are correct.
Nice way to go up 4-2.
I'm good right now. I'm good. Maybe in a minute. Thank you. Jackson Larson back on the mound for River Falls. Tackle box is not open down there in the bullpen.
I think got him at about 80 pitches right now, so
He's got some meat on the bone, doesn't he?
Yep.
Kind of settled in here in the middle frames.
Yeah, he kind of looked like he had lost his concentration for just a couple of batters after that two out. I think it was a 2 RBI 2-out hit, but then he regained his composure and he looks strong. That's got an emotional roll. That's got to be an emotional roller coaster out there as a pitcher. I never had the mental toughness to do that.
Right. I mean, yeah, you got to be mentally tough. Fish snapping around, ready to go
Leading
here.
off for the Plum City Blues.
The top of inning
The
6,
catcher,
getting the
number
middle
23.
frames.
Mitch
On a
Fox.
beautiful night here at First National Bank at River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin. Kevin Westhouse, Billy Jensen, and Mr. Corey Brathall now bringing you the action tonight. 4-2 Fish, glorious evening all the way around, giant crowd, record setting. Some great guests up in the booth thus far. Our national anthem singer, Haley James. She was up here. We didn't impress her at all. She was a 10. We were 2s. But we got through the interview,
Right.
and she held it out of the ditch. And Mark Vries and Chris Harmon, who are River Falls coaches, will be coaching the All-Star game down at American Family Field here August 11th, and there's a leadoff walk.
Dang.
And coming up shortly, we'll have J.P. Fireeisen from Los Angeles Dodgers, who's going to join us up here in the
Next up
booth.
for the Blues.
I noticed that Mark and Chris didn't roll their eyes nearly
No,
as much at you as
no,
Haley.
no. We were kind of on the same wavelength. So leadoff walk, those are never fun. They score 67% of the time in my faux statistic. We're at Ben Mueller. Benny lined out to left and grounded out to short. One ball, one strike. The pitch. Fouled up, out of play. Get him a headset. Get him a headset.
Make sure is that the. No, try that one.
Here, yeah. Yeah, I
Talk
think
into
that's,
that
I
once.
think that's the one.
Talking into that.
Nope, it's the other one.
I'm sorry.
It's the other one.
The sheriff directing some
All right.
traffic over there.
All right.
Hey, JP,
Check.
how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Kevin?
Great, JP Fireeisen. I mean, can I call you the head of the Fireeisen Foundation, or are you just are you a key player? Talk to me about that, JP.
I would say that it's like a three-headed monster with me, Tessa, and Becca. So you could call me as one of the three heads. So they're the bosses, though. I just smile and wave, right?
Exactly. Well, JP Fireeisen, Los Angeles Dodgers organization, is in the booth with us right now. All-Star break is going on. JP makes a visit back home to River Falls and kind of orchestrating the Fireeisen Foundation you started last year with your sisters, and that's correct. Am I correct on that?
Yep, you're correct.
And you're up here tonight, and we have a record-setting crowd tonight here at First National Bank at River Falls Field on a Wednesday night. Is this crazy or what?
I mean, that's just River Falls community in a nutshell, is it not, though? I mean,
Right. Softly hit towards center field. Center fielder,
but also
Spencer Diedrich kind of under it and makes the catch. Sorry, JP, go.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Just crazy how beautiful of a day we had for it, too. Just worked out that we could have two beautiful games back-to-back and have a good crowd show up. And
Just hit your number
the city of River Falls and surrounding areas definitely came to show out. It's been awesome.
There's not one bad thing about what's going on here tonight.
No, not one thing.
Right?
Not one thing.
I asked when Chris Harmon and Mark Vries were up here, I asked them if I could ask you if this is kind of matching some of these minor league crowds that you've seen.
This is probably bigger than some of the ones we get in OKC, to be honest with you.
Really?
When it's 100 degrees in OKC and humid, nobody really comes to a baseball game anymore. They have other things they want to do. So, but yeah, it would be a lot of fun to have a crowd like this at some of our games.
Isn't this on a Wednesday night in River Falls, Wisconsin? You got this.
Yep.
Isn't this crazy?
It's awesome.
Protractor down the right field line, and that is going to be a fair ball down into the corner. That's going to be extra bases. Digging around second base is Mitch Thomas. He's going to cruise into third, and Mr. Lance Johnson is going to be very satisfied with a stand-up double as that gets down into the turtle down there in the right field corner. Ground rules saved a run there because they got into the turtle.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I saw in the Legion game the ball got into the turtle, then the guy went and played it, and then so they kept
kept running, huh?
right. So you got to get your hands up,
Yeah.
right that. So there you go. So a nice
we
double down into the corner.
We got to talk about the ground crew getting that turtle off the field.
Right, right. I think your dad might know somebody.
I was going to say might have to talk to my dad about that one.
I think it's in the budget to double up that gate down there so we can get that off of there, believe it or not. So yeah, I'd boost it up his priority list, will you?
Like he doesn't have anything else going on.
So JP, before we get back to the Fire Rising Foundation, let's talk a little bit about baseball. How's your arm feel?
My arm, my body, everything feels really great.
Popped up, straight up the chute. I got Trey Larson's going to call off. Look at him quarterbacking out there and makes the play. So your arm feels good. Talk to us about it. Your body.
It's been great. I've been feeling really good, recovering every well after outings. Had a couple tough ones this year, but I'm starting to learn that the Pacific Coast League isn't the most forgiving league for pitchers. I've had a few balls fly out of the park that should normally be out, so it's a little frustrating here and there because the results are there, but the numbers in the scorebook aren't the same. So
yeah,
but it's been good. I feel really good, feel healthy, and just getting back into playing the game of baseball again and competing. So can't complain. We have a great team in OKC, a bunch of young guys, a lot of fun, and when I get to go up there and help the big squad in LA, it's always fun too. So
heck yeah.
Yep. So can't complain at all about this year and where I'm at least as far as my mentality and my physical body feel.
Sure.
When you've been able to work yourself back from those type of injuries and stuff, does your mind go to that at all when you're out there?
Yeah, I think for sure the first couple months of the year, actually subconsciously, I was thinking about my arm pretty much majority of the time rather than just feeling free and loose and letting it go. I was probably babying it a little bit, making sure that everything is still feeling the way it should. So, and that's the thing, like you feel little aches and pains. You're like, ooh, is that the same thing coming back, or is that just a little soreness from a normal lifter throwing, right? So I think that these first couple months have been huge for me to figure out that natural arm soreness is a thing, not just being in shoulder pain all the time. So that's been huge, definitely the first couple months of the season for me.
Then just build your confidence in more and more
Yep,
over that.
Yep, exactly.
So you're gonna make it through this season, right? And then maybe where do you see yourself in 10 months, JP?
I mean,
you don't know.
It could be anywhere. You know, it depends. I mean, you never know. They could put me back on the roster and want me for next year too, because we have so many free agents leaving the Dodgers next year as relievers, and otherwise could be somewhere else. Who knows? It could be 30 minutes from here in St. Paul or Minneapolis.
Do you ever personally, as a baseball player and human being, just reflect on what an elite group you're in to be a Major League Baseball pitcher?
Absolutely, all the time. I mean, you when you talk about guys, and it's always funny, you have conversations on the field, and you're like, oh, is that guy pretty good? He's like, well, he's been to the big leagues, so yeah, he's got to be a pretty decent baseball player, So it's, and I mean, some of the guys that are coming up, young 23, 24-year-olds, these kids are throwing 98, 100 right off the get-go, and it's like,
Larson with a nice play. Once again, Trey Larson absolutely flashing the leather, JP, all night long. His third great play. Larson doing Larson things.
Classic UWSP pointer right there. Come on now. Go Dogs. What is it? We got a 3-run double by another pointer too, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, the All-American, Lucas Ludke, the mustache marauder.
Yep.
Yeah, Trey can still play some ball.
Oh, yeah.
The kid.
I mean, all these guys can play some ball.
Right.
Gibbs out there can play some ball.
17 years in the league, JP. 17 years in the league. The kid's still out there playing like he's 20.
I just talked to him earlier before the game, and I was like, where you been playing? He goes, I just play wherever the college kids aren't. And he says it's been kind of fun because I randomly jump around the field, and I'm like, well, no one better to do it than you, Gibbs.
Correct. So what does it mean to you to come back to River Falls and see this type of crowd and get this kind of welcome and support for the Fire Rising Foundation?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing every time. That's why I don't want to leave here. That's why I'm okay with River Falls being home for my entire life, is because we have just this community and the people, and getting to see everybody that I don't get to see during the season is fantastic, and it's just awesome we can all get together and watch a couple games of baseball and also have a great night for the foundation too.
Back me on this. So I've used this line before, not even thinking about you in L.A., but I always said you get this scene right here, right? There are people stuck in traffic in L.A. right now. If you told them about this, they wouldn't believe you.
Yep. No, they'd have no idea.
Right? They wouldn't believe you.
Yep.
This actually exists.
Yep. Yeah.
In America.
Oh, I talked to teammates and they don't even know this stuff. They're all from such big cities that they don't have this small town of everybody coming together and this being a thing that people do on a regular night in the summertime is watch baseball games or
check out the monitor. So when you get back to LA and you show your teammates and you go, this is what's happening in my little town of 16,000 people in River Falls, Wisconsin. You get this on a Wednesday night in a town ball game.
Yep.
Look at that, JP.
It's incredible.
Look at this parking lot.
I know. Look at all the cars out there.
All the way wrapped, all the way around. So it's pretty special.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And JP, it's people like yourselves and your family, your father, your grandfather, who are even making this place a better and even more special place, doing stuff behind the scenes all the time to make this facility one of the best in the country.
Yeah, I mean,
at this level.
There's guys that would come from my team right now and would look at this field and say that this is better than the majority of the fields we play on in the minor leagues in AAA.
Really?
Yeah. So, besides AAA, they have the stadiums and everything, but as far as crowd, field, just the whole atmosphere, everything, this is buzzing way more than a AAA game is, in my opinion.
Right. I got it turned down because you can bring that right up, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
you got to turn down the crowd noise. It's
awesome. Right, because it's so good. I mean, on a Wednesday, and we're not talking Friday night, Saturday night. This is a Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
People are going back to work tomorrow. This isn't Northwoods League. This isn't single A, double A. This is town ball in River Falls, Wisconsin. It's a pretty special thing, and none of us are taking it for granted. No. I tell you that. And like you said, it doesn't happen with a bunch of people behind the scenes making it happen.
Right.
And your family is a big part of that, JP. And I know they won't take the credit, but we're going to give them the credit.
I know.
They deserve it.
Dad was out here actually when we were setting up for everything tonight. He was already here at 11 o'clock today, vacuuming pieces of stuff off the turf to make sure it looked clean and for everything tonight. So
right back up to the middle, and look at that! Oh, what a play up the middle! And
just hold on to that
safe.
One. Yeah.
At first base, threw that into the rhubarb,
nice.
But didn't matter. That's a infield single for Kyle Fritz. I'm not sure how Aaron Borgening got to that baseball. But big league play up the middle, and then should have probably just ate it, but tried to get Fritzy. But infield single for Kyle Fritz. Yeah, so let's talk Fire Rising Foundation. So you started this program about 10 months ago now, maybe?
Yeah, I would say it was last July, last June is when we finally got legalized by the state of Wisconsin.
Yep. And so has that been enjoyable for you? Something that adds meaning to your life and your family?
I mean, it's been a lot of fun to work with Tessa and Becca. Just on things that we're thinking about doing, and we're slowly getting going. I mean, this is our second event only, but I mean, we're just extremely happy with all the people that came out and blessed that we had this type of turnout for our second event, and our first event was the same thing. I mean, just fantastic. But yeah, it's been awesome to look at all the things, and we're slowly getting going on our donations of people from giving us money and where it's going to go. We've done
runner goes, throw down, stolen base for Kyle Fritz, who's getting a little long in the tooth, but can still run the bases.
We had our first couple big donations. We did adaptive PE bicycles for St. Croix Central. For their entire class, so everyone in their classroom will have an adaptive PE bicycle, and then we actually got the high school, River Falls High School, all brand new iPads for their adaptive PE classes. Wow. So those are the first couple big donations that we've had, and from the foundation and from everybody contributing to the foundation, and we're hoping to do more and more as we get bigger, and then hopefully someday have our own little Miracle League field that we can, or Challenger League field that we can have out there and have the logo, and just City of River Falls be proud of another beautiful baseball or softball diamond, you know.
Well, the first pitches for both of these games, that was special.
Awesome, wasn't it? Yeah.
Brings so a tear to your eyes just to see their enthusiasm and to be out there, and man, sometimes it brings perspective to your life too when we think that everything is, hustle and bustle, and And but then you see their enjoyment, and man, that's a big deal.
That's how you know that baseball is more than a game, though.
Oh yeah, good call.
We talked about that with Coach Harmon and Coach Vries. This is just the stage to teach and train kids.
Yep.
Right?
Completely agree. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Rolled down the third baseline. That ball's got some hair on it. Here comes a runner around third, Kyle Fritzy, and Brian Giebel into second base. That ball was an absolute flush rocket down into the left field corner, and Brian Giebel, wow, baby.
Still swings it.
Wow.
Still swings it.
Wow.
That's a second hit down the line tonight.
Woo, baby, that's an RBI double for Brian Giebel. Oh, baby. Look out, because that thing's exit velo on that was 108 off the bat of Brian Giebel.
Wow.
That's probably not that far off.
You have the extra
bet you're
velocity.
Right here.
It's in his.
I love it.
We do have a jugs gun, though, that's right here. So we'll have that for each pitch. So
Nice.
We keep track of that. We got it sitting up over there if we got that. But
Yeah, Corey's got it over there.
But that exit velo, if I said 108, JP, I'm within 2 or 3
Hey,
on
you're
that.
probably pretty close. That was well touched. That was well touched.
Yeah, it was.
That got down that line quick,
Yep.
didn't it? So I'll tell you a little story about that. I've told this story. So before we got the jugs gun up here tonight, that was 71, by the way. So that we call it the Hickory Homes heater meter. So Hickory Homes sponsor that, Bill Jensen. So the heater meter, Hickory Homes heater meter.
I love it.
So I used to just come up here and guess. And one time, Dornick came up here like 4 years ago because I used to say what the pitch speed was. And he's like, you're not right. So he brought his jugs gun out and he plugged it in. And I think it was like 4 pitches, and I was within 1 on 4 pitches in a row, and he packed it up and left. He said, you're good.
All right, you got it.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. So now we're official, though, because we got the Hickory Homes heater meter.
You know what?
up here.
Next time, I have a stalker radar gun. Maybe I should bring
Oh,
that
yeah,
in and
that'd
see
be
how,
cool.
how dialed into the
Oh, yeah,
stalker
let's
and
do
the
it.
jugs are.
Let's
That would
do
be-
it.
that would be
Let's
awesome.
do it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch to Trey. Swings through that. Got him on some high gas.
I actually bought that
Right
stalker gun when I was training velocity in the offseason.
Oh, really?
I had Bishop actually holding it up all the time,
With 1 down.
and he was telling me how hard pull downs were and how my weighted balls were and everything because we were trying to gain more velocity. So I still have it sitting around. I haven't used it in a while though, so have to bring it out and see how.
Bring it out.
Yeah.
See if I'm calibrated.
See how your stalker brain is compared to the stalker
See,
gun.
I got to recalibrate
Yeah.
myself. See
Yeah,
if I
there you
have
go.
mistakes stuck within 1.
Hit
I would love it.
Hit the iron fork and get it to rattle and get you all
I love it.
recalibrated.
I would love it. After 4 Miller Lights, I'm like, I get it within half a mile an hour.
I get worse.
Check swing to Spencer. Spencer Diedrich, he's always got a great crowd. He's got 4 family members from all around the country online tonight. So Spencer's got the clan. The Diedrich clan is always online. 1 ball, 1 strike to Spenny, the pitch. Spenny, they've been throwing Spenny a diet of off speed tonight, and they have had him way out in front.
Yeah, he's been a difficult time for him to wait.
Yeah. Just sit back.
Need
and
one to cement mix.
Yep.
Right here. Bring it back right at him. Let it travel, Spenny. Here it is, the pitch. Hammer right on cue.
Get down.
That's down. Oh, Spencer Diedrich absolutely cooked. There, that ball was spoke. Exit velocity 104 on that. That thing came off the bat solid and right on cue. Oh, baby. It was. That was good, though, wasn't it?
I was honestly surprised the center fielder kept it in front of him because it looked like one of those that was going to hop away a little bit.
If not, he's running all day.
Yeah, I think that if it gets by him, it might be.
He might be gone.
Yep.
I got 6 runs. Am I wrong, Kev?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5.
Yeah, Giebel hasn't scored yet.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep, he stayed there.
Thanks.
I know. I thought he was going to score there
I
too.
thought so, too,
I
and
think
I
they
just-
took it easy just in case it got caught. I think that's why. That's a ball. Oh, did he step back though? I guess I didn't see.
They didn't call it.
Did he step off?
Runners at the corners, 1 out. The All-American Stevens Point grad Lucas Ludke. Going to be a coach over there at Stevens Point, I hear. Did you hear that, JP?
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Oh, we're going to have a
Assistant-
little River Falls versus River Falls. That was coming at me. I had that. Did you notice I didn't flinch
I know-
one bit?
no flinching.
No,
No
that's,
flinching.
I knew there was a net there.
Yes. I got Bill 2 for flinching like 3 times, but he settled down now.
But now I'm good.
Yeah, Lucas will be coaching at UD. He's assistant coach at UWS.
We're going to have a little fish on fish crime when the WIAC plays here
Oh, yeah.
with Marty and Lucas then.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
And Giebel.
You said we got 3 WIAC coaches now in the fish dugout.
That's pretty awesome. I'm excited for UWRF baseball.
Isn't that exciting?
I'm excited to go and work out with them in the off season too, and
that'll be
and
fun.
work with the pitchers a little bit. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
They're going to start up this fall practicing here at this field next spring. And I met with their media people. We're going to use this setup and we're going to broadcast their games.
That's awesome.
So, yeah,
that's perfect.
Yeah,
I remember when they stopped having baseball, and that was really a sad time.
Yeah.
And so it's really cool to have it back.
Well, basically, the guys that they quit.
Runner goes.
How'd that
They
baseball?
towards second, bobbled, gathered, run scores, and they get the out at first base. But you'll exchange that run for an out there.
So the majority of the guys that I played with on the fish were the last group of the River Falls baseball team, UWRF. It was like Nathan Brom, Schaefer, all those guys were like the last crop of UWRF before they canceled. So it's good to see that that program's getting back going, and be fun to see some of the guys from River Falls High School go and play there and watch them for 7-8 years of baseball.
Yep.
Weston Lombard has a hit tonight, but he has struck the ball hard 3 times.
He's coaching at River Falls as well.
Yep.
2 down, runner at second. There's still some meat on the bone out there. We got a 24-inch walleye out there at second base. Let's get him on the stringer. The tackle box is open down there in the bullpen now.
Yeah.
So we call the bullpen the tackle box. You open up for a new bait.
That's going to drop. Nope.
It's going to be caught. Oh, right out. I didn't get you that, but over the left shortstop's head, he caught that out in short left field. So Weston Lombard flies out to short, and that will do. Let me summarize this inning, then we'll get to it. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 6 in the books now. It's 6-2 Fish. Here you go.
JP, is it hard to come home and for a short amount of time and try to get everything in while you're home?
Yeah, it's been a busy All-Star break.
Are you leaving tomorrow?
Friday morning. Yep. We play Friday in Round Rock, Texas. It's going to be hot.
How about this weather?
This is I'm going to be mad when I go back because we played in Sugar Land and it was 105 and humidity was 80%.
How about this? How about right now 70 with like 20% humidity and no wind?
This is what you live in Wisconsin for.
Right here.
This is it.
Yeah, so last Saturday night we had a couple pops and we kind of came up with new ones, but yeah, the bullpen now we just call that the tackle box.
I like that.
So, we're going to open the tackle box. We did open the tackle box, and look what we have on the mound. Coach, player, Mr. Matt Dornick. Dorney's on the bump. Look at Dornick can still chuck it.
What's the repertoire where Dornick's going to throw out here?
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of 12-6 junk. Look at that right there.
A lot of big benders. Benders.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then he'll sneak in a fastball pass once in a while. He'll try to pump some cheddar, but he's really going to do a lot of 12-6 breakers. Maybe try to work in a frisbee here and there, but 12-6. Matt Dornick up 6-2 here in the top of the 7th. So this has to make you feel good to come back to your hometown, though, and get this type of reception.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I love it. It's so much fun, and it's fun. I get to come and watch the Fish and the high school play too. Yeah. That's what's nice.
So earlier on, we had Mark Vrias and Chris Harmon up here, who are privileged to be coaching the All-Star game down at American Family Field.
I heard that.
That's pretty cool.
That is awesome.
Isn't that neat?
Yep.
To do it, either one of them would be cool, but to be able to do it together, that's extra cool.
Yep.
So anything else, JP, you coming home that really sticks with you, or makes you feel a certain way? Anything that you want to share with our audience tonight?
I mean, it's just Harmon's brother catching one off the shoulder there.
Oh.
He used to umpire all my games back in the day too, so it's kind of funny to see him and Ingley out there. They used to umpire their high school games all the time too.
God, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it probably didn't feel too good. But.
No. So yeah, you come home to River Falls, in the All-Star break, you got this type of reception and crowd. It has to make you feel pretty good.
Yeah, no, like I said, we're just so lucky and so blessed to be a part of this community and growing up here, and just the support that we have. I mean, it's been so much fun to see all the kids come up and ask for autographs and stuff.
Yeah, you got kids right here. They want.
Oh yeah.
JP, take a breath and go sign an autograph.
Yeah, I
Got
can
kids
do that.
coming up in the booth here and want to sign an autograph. Slowly hit right side, ground ball, gathered. On to
Cody,
first, got him by
nice to
2
meet ya. There you
steps.
go.
Nice play
You
out
baseball?
there at second base by Brian Giebel. Gets Noah Gunsluckner on a 4-3 ground. Now we go back to the top of the order to Connor Ducklow.
I love it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Are you a Yankees fan? Twins fan? How are you a Yankees and a Twins fan?
12-6 yacker right there. Drops in, call the ball. The 1-0. Hit towards second. Giebel again. Oh, what a play! Brian Giebel! Are you kidding me? The 17-year veteran! Somebody get the highlight reel on that. Brian Giebel. Oh, what a play, Brian Giebel. For the second out of the inning. Wow.
He threw it from his butt. That was awesome.
That was outstanding. Brian Giebel getting it done. Giebel gobbles. 2 down. And now we go to Aaron Borgening. Hit towards short. Gathered. Larson across. Got him! Defense, defense, defense. Getting it done behind Matt Dornick.
He's a front runner for the Cy Young.
Right now. Dorney comes in, throws strikes, gets the ground balls, and gets the outs. It's stretch time here at First National Bank at River Falls Field.
We can talk some fish players into coming over to on-deck circle and help us lead us in one of baseball's best traditions. What do you say, fans? Get on your feet and let the fish players hear you.
It's going good. We're having a good time. Yes. This is what am I? All right, JP over here still signing autographs up in the booth. He can hide. He can run, but he can't hide.
Third baseman is number 11, Caden Mueller.
Now we go to Caden Mueller. JP, you can run, but you can't hide from those kids, right?
Oh, that's
They'll find
okay.
you. That's awesome. It's awesome. That's awesome. They're like, hey, JP's in the booth. That's good.
Sneak up in.
Sneak up in the booth.
Yeah.
We got pretty low security up here.
I like when they say, "You're a pretty good player."
Yeah, that's that.
You're a pretty good player.
6-2 fish. Matt Dornick comes in and throws strikes, JP, and gets 3 ground balls.
That was a quick inning.
And you'll have to. I'm sure there'll be a highlight of it, but wait till you see Brian Giebel's play at second base.
I missed a good one.
Oh yeah, but you'll be a highlight of it. It's shot between first and second. He lays out and throws from his butt and gets the guy by a step.
That's just classic Giebel.
That was classic. Giebel
Nothing
gobbles.
but grit.
Giebel gobbles. 0-2 now. On Caden Mueller, the pitch. Fouls away. He'll live for another pitch. Now, there's so much. So, Bill and I stood up here in the steps the other night and went, this is all good. There's nothing bad here. This is like.
We were just saying that it's almost like a little bit of a snapshot. Like the rest of the world can kind of just melt away.
Yep.
But for this 3 hours,
Right
this is
here.
all that matters, and
Yep.
it is
It's all
Americana
good.
at
It's all
its best.
good. It's like an absolute Norman Rockwell.
Yeah.
It's all good. No balls and 2 strikes on Caden Mueller. Headed to the All-Star game here, August 11th. The pitch. Check swing and
good fight.
Nice protection swing there.
Take
Live
it
for
out of the
another
glove.
pitch.
Is that still Lance out
I
there?
was going to say, I was asking if that was going to be.
Is this still Lance Johnson?
I can't tell.
Let me see. I got him trying to look here on the back of his shirt when he stands up.
I don't think so.
It's number 21. Number 21. He snuck in the game on us.
Yep, it is still Lance.
High.
1-8.
1-8. I got
118.
119.
119. So JP, check out our monitors. Upper right corner, we got our pitch count up.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was looking over here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like 115 pitches a little bit ago, and I'm like,
He's just getting loose,
Yeah,
JP. It's
apparently.
town ball. Last
hey,
year,
their manager, Tony, could probably throw 150 still at 54 or 56 or whatever he is.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's a machine.
Absolute machine.
He's built different. That's what I would say.
Struck out looking was Caden Mueller. Didn't really agree with that. It's a close pitch.
Tony and I went head-to-head a few times, I think, with the Fish in the Plum City.
Oh, yeah. Tony Garner. He's a living legend in Plum City, in Plum City Blues baseball.
I would say he's a living legend in the in this entire league, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, you have kids that have played and retired, and he's still playing.
Yep.
Austin Curdy is in now. Curdy's looking for his first hit tonight. They flips it up over the grandstand area. It's 0-1. Lance Johnson now broke the 120 pitch mark tonight. 125. We've been
I think I was
chatting a little bit, so
distracted.
we're down 5. Steve knows. Scoreboard Steve's got it dialed in. Trust me.
He's still mad because we corrected him earlier.
At one time.
Out of 400.
We said, Steve, you're ahead 77-1 on corrections. Lighten up, Francis.
I thought we talked about the obscure quotes.
Yeah.
The young lady who sang the national anthem came up here, and
Oh, she was fantastic.
she wasn't she?
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. But then we were doing old guy dad humor, and she rolled her eyes
She
at
didn't know.
us.
JP, she said she sings country and western, and I said, both kinds? Like for the movie Blues Brothers, where they said, we play country and western, both kinds, and she didn't know what I was talking about. She squinted at me. Like, what are you down? What?
She's like, what?
Yeah.
They're the same thing. What
Right.
are you
Yeah, I'm like,
That's good.
I said, you play both kinds, country and western? She didn't get the reference. I felt really, really old at that moment.
Is Chase batting for?
Chase McQuaid's batting for Eli Baker right now, and Chase McQuaid fouls that one to the upper deck. Rattling around in section 342, row 17. That's the one where the usher just walks over there and picks it up. No one's up there.
Yeah.
0-1 now on Chase McQuaid. The 0-1. McQuaid flips that one up foul. That one's going to also reach the seats. And that one is 11 rows back and more souvenirs. Can you believe it's $1 for a foul ball?
I know.
Ball now, JP?
That's crazy. It used to be a quarter a piece of bubble gum when I was doing it.
Right.
I thought that was a lot of money.
Right. Now you get a basket full of balls. You can go out and buy a dozen. So McQuaid is down 0-2 on Lance Johnson, who's at pitch 128. Here comes 129. Gassed him up away. Jugs Gun had that one at 84. Now it's 1-2. Still throwing pretty hard, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
The 1-2. Yacker, no sale. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Should Chase McQuaid reach, Kyle Fritz waits on deck.
JP, is the pitch count a big deal for in your games right now?
Oh, our starters, yeah. They I haven't seen it. I don't know if the starters go over 95 pitches anymore.
Yeah.
It's pretty, and like even in the minors, you see it a lot or more, where all our starters in the minors are capped at 45, 55, 60, like when they're building up. Yeah, the pitch count definitely is a big thing that's been watched, especially with these younger arms. Trying to keep guys below 80 pitches a lot of the time.
So who do you like hanging out with at the pitching staff for the Dodgers? Walker Buehler, who's your buddy over there?
So Walker and Blake were my guys last year in rehab together, but I mean, I'm friends with the bullpen and everything. Glasnow.
Got him swinging.
Glasnow still has my Fire As and Flooring shirt that I gave the Rays team when I was with them.
That's outstanding.
First shirt I saw him wearing in the Dodgers clubhouse was a Fire As and Flooring shirt, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Real cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, all the guys are great. I would say that my closest guys in the pen are probably Daniel Hudson and Blake Trinan. Those are my guys in the pen probably. They were both with me in rehab last year, and they're both just. I mean, if you go look at Blake and Daniel Hudson's careers, that's like, if I have either one of their careers as a reliever, I'm really happy. So, no, Huddy and Blake are both fantastic humans, and I mean they're both. Blake's I think 35 now, and Huddy is 37, and still throwing 96, 97. So that's the guy I just got to keep going after, right? Just keep chasing Huddy and beat him at 37 and keep playing. So it's fun to play with those guys. I mean, Huddy's thrown the last pitch in a World Series. So, I mean, he's won a World Series and he got to close one out. That's, I think, every reliever's dream. So
I want to hang around with him.
Many people get to do that.
Yeah.
So we w're talking about great atmospheres here at this park. This is special. How about showing up at Chavez Ravine for a 7:30 p.m. game?
That's fun. It's a fun crowd. I mean, they're into it, and the speaker system that they have at the Chavez Ravine is huge.
It bumps.
It bumps. Yep, it bumps. So it's fun, especially early in the year when it was homer after homer. That place was, I don't think the speakers shut off for the first couple innings with the guys that we had. So, no, it's awesome. LA is a great atmosphere, and obviously just all the Hall of Famers walking around and iconic people walking around. It's pretty awesome.
I think the history is just amazing.
Yep.
It's almost hard to think of all the players that have come through, even all the way back since they were Brooklyn. You know, it's just amazing, and names that are such, name brands.
Yeah.
That are. It's just fun to just even think about it.
So due up for Plum City here in the top of inning 8 is 3, 4, and 5. Mitch Thomas, Ben Mueller, and Lance Johnson.
Did you watch the home run derby?
I caught little clips of it here and there. Yeah, we watched Teo hit. It was fun to see him hit. So, and win the whole thing.
Was he a cool guy?
Yeah, Teo, super nice guy. Yes.
He just smiles a lot. I mean, he's just super.
They don't. That's one thing LA tries to do is they don't try and get people that are bad people.
Yeah.
They like to focus on your personality.
Flowing up
the type
towards
of human you
foul
are,
territory.
too.
We have a play. Oh, really nice play over there in foul territory by Cade Mueller. Tracks that down and gets the first out. Mitch Thomas fouls out to third. There's one out. Now we go to Ben Mueller. So I was remiss in mentioning last inning. So Lance Johnson, who's at pitch 132, struck out the side. How about that?
Oh, maybe he's just getting warmed up, right?
Struck out the side at pitch 132.
Can't take him out now. He's got to go back out there.
Right?
Nolan Ryan would be proud of him.
Yeah.
So Ben Mueller is 0 for 3 tonight, lined out to left, grounded to short, flew out to center. Hitting in the 4-hole. He feels like he is due, facing Matt Dornick. Matt has been lights out thus far. There has jinxed him.
Yep.
Dorney set, and here it comes.
In the zone, throwing strikes. Just got to keep attacking.
Peas at the knees right there. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We're in the 8th. It's 6-2 Fish. Fire Eisen Foundation night. I'm up in the booth with JP Fire Eisen, Los Angeles Dodgers system. JP's been kind enough to come up here for a few innings and just chatted up about Los Angeles Dodgers, his career, his hometown, River Falls, and other things important to him. It's always fun, JP. Hang out. The pitch.
Plus, you guys have one of the best views up here.
Yeah.
This is a pretty good view.
Yeah, it is.
Little breeze coming in the window.
It'd be fun if you could get up on top up here. And watch
Right.
the game up there,
That. 2-2. Dorney stares into his battery mate. Is it Chase McQuaid in there now? The pitch. Ground ball right side. Broken bat. On to first. Giebel gobbles, and he's got him. Little trademark broken bat job there to the right side. Soft grounder to second. There's now 2 down. 2 in the bucket. We're going to go to Lance Johnson.
It brings up the pitcher, number 21, Lance Johnson.
I'll tell you what, the Plum City Blues came to tonight's game in the middle of the pack in the St. Croix Valley Baseball League, but they came with a little fight in them tonight. They're putting up a good game.
Yeah, it's a great baseball game.
River Falls Fighting Fish, they have 6 runs on 7 hits and no errors. The Plum City Blues with 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 errors.
We were talking about it earlier. It's got to be cool as a pitcher to strike out the other pitcher. Like, if you get the best of them.
Yeah.
That's got to be a little extra cool, doesn't it?
I think it's got to be even better hitting a homer off another
good
pitcher.
call. That's a good
there
call.
you go.
That's like, I mean, punching out the other pitcher is like, well, you should
Yeah.
almost do that. But if you hit a homer off another pitcher, that's well, gotcha.
We'll never forget that
Oh.
one, right?
That hit him.
Pitcher on pitcher crime right there.
Yep.
Didn't who's the guys pitched for the Brewers and went to the Arizona Diamondbacks? Gary Gerdig.
Next up for Blues.
He's kind of a goofy guy. He couldn't interview with the press because he had like a little bit of a thing. What was that guy's name?
I don't know.
He had a home run, and it was a fella. He was a great pitcher, but he couldn't do interviews because he had like a tick or a phobia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who was that guy? They had him. He was a great pitcher just a few years back. Oh, I'll think of it in a second.
Yeah, that's
Somebody online will know the answer to that. Starts with a G. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at first for Plum City. Matt Dornick
yeah. I'm
trying to shut him down.
Gotta go.
Okay. Two and 1, 2 in the bucket. Dorney getting a little sweat going now, even though when it's a cool night. Tough to sweat a brimful tonight, but you can get a good sweat going. The 2-1. Ground ball. Third base side. That is fair. Got to throw it all the way across. Oh, hit him in his shin bone. And air on the throw. That was going to be a tough play by Mueller. A long throw. He was way behind the bag over there at third. And Kyle Fritz reached out and got him right in the shin bone. And he's going to feel that when he wakes up tomorrow. E5.
With 2 down and runners on the corners. It brings up the first baseman, number 12, Sean Borgerding.
Runners at the corners now, and we go to Borgerding. Sean Borgerding. Hit by a pitch his last time up. He walked and flew out to short. He's officially 0 for 1.
Yeah, doesn't look like that view's changed much. Maybe a couple of people have scattered here and there, but
Not
otherwise
mine.
they might be just
They're
moving down the lines.
They're hanging around.
hanging out.
So
Yep.
this game will get over at 10:20 on a Wednesday night, and there'll be 100 kids that are running the bases.
Yep.
They're
It's gonna
hanging around.
It's going to be a lot of fun to see.
Grinke, that's the guy. Grinke, the pitcher.
Oh,
Grinke. What was his first name?
Zach?
Zach Grinke.
yeah.
Zach didn't like talking to the media?
No, he was.
I didn't know
he had a
that.
phobia.
I didn't know
yeah,
that either.
yeah.
Huh.
He couldn't do it. Like he'd sit in the corner, and like they couldn't do it.
Huh.
You know, it's funny.
Yeah.
I've written him off like 4 different times. You know, like he just seemed like he struggled, and then he's redeemed himself several different times.
Popped straight up to shoot. This could get him out of it. Going to be a tough play. You know, if Fritzy wouldn't have been hitting the shin, he would have went and got that. But he's like, yeah, let the catcher get that one. And he'll live for another pitch. Foul. This will strike. Yeah, Zach Grinke. Yeah, he's the guy. He hit a home run off a pitcher. That's why I was thinking of that initially.
Yep.
But he also had, I don't even know what the phobia is called, but he had some relation phobia where he couldn't do that.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's not a good phobia.
No, unless you could fake it though, and this avoid all the press conferences.
Yeah. Maybe we should try that.
It's like I can't talk to the press. 1, 2 and 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for Plum City. They're trying to hang around here in the 8th. Matt Dornick trying to put the lid on this thing. Fire Eisen Foundation night. JP, where can they find you online?
FireEisenFoundation.org.
Of course.
Easy.
Flowing up, right field, short right field, coming in hard, and makes the play. Well, I really like the way that right fielder, Weston Lombard, just immediately called off Giebel and said, that's my ball, that's my ball. And that'll do it for Plum City here in the 8th. They get no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left. 7.5 in the books. Fish 6, Plum City Blues 2. JP Fire Eisen, thanks for joining us tonight. Fire Eisen Foundation is a wonderful organization in River Falls. It's always great spending time with you. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And the Los Angeles Dodgers in your career.
Thank you very
We'll
much.
be talking soon, JP.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, JP.
There was one error and 2 left. The Fighting Fish will host the Hudson River Rats this Saturday at 7 o'clock right here at First National Bank of River Falls Field. Saturday's game sponsor will be Johnny's Bar, and the nonprofit volunteer in the concession stand will be Our Neighbor's Place.
What number do you have pitching there, Kev?
Ladies and gentlemen, JP Fire Eisen from the Fire Eisen Foundation would like to say a few
21,
words
same guy.
to the huge crowd we have
Are you
tonight.
kidding me?
Just want to say thanks to everybody coming out tonight, making tonight just an amazing experience. I'm just so blessed to be able to come home over the All-Star break and see our community show up like this for everybody, and also for these 2 teams. Just want to say thank you to everybody and just appreciate everything you guys do for us. So thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause not only for the Fire Eisen Foundation, but give yourselves a
See you
round
later.
of applause. You guys have been
Thanks, man.
outstanding tonight. Leading off the bottom of the 8th for your Fighting Fish.
Well, that was fun.
That was really
The
fun.
first baseman,
What a great guy.
Number
Great
8, the Sheriff, Kyle Fritz.
9, 1, and 2 due up here in the 8th for the Fish.
I'm glad JP is healthy and
Yes.
he's doing everything right.
Smiling and pretty
yeah.
happy.
I was going to give him some tips and some ideas on how he could, but I thought it might not be appropriate.
The 1-0. Ground ball, second base side. Gathered. Pitcher's got a cover. Flips
Nope,
to him.
safe.
Safe at first. And Kyle Fritz with another. With infield single.
The Sheriff got that crown victory up to about 95
I think that's his
miles an hour.
second infield
I
single.
think you're right.
The hustling kid, Fritzy.
And now batting
Here to
the
lead
second
off the
baseman,
8th.
Number 24, Brian Giebel.
Now we go to Brian Giebel with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. He can be free swinging. They're up 6-2. Go ahead. Go to ripping, Brian. Runner at first. Nobody out. The pitch to Giebel. Check swing. Called to strike. It's 0-1. Kyle Fritz out to his lead at first base. Safe lead. The pitch to Gibbs. Away. 1-1. Fish looking for an insurance run right here. How about a pair?
Ooh.
He was trying to hit a pair. He was trying to hit it to the new Quick Trip at exit 10
Right. In Balsam Lake.
in Balsam Lake. Yes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Doesn't look like Fritzy's going anywhere. He's got that what we call the safe lead. He's got the I'm not going anywhere lead.
Oh, there
He goes. But now we call it the sandbag lead.
He snookered you.
He snookered. That was the sandbag lead. That was I'm not going anywhere until you don't think I'm going anywhere lead, and I'm going somewhere lead. That one. So Fritzy with a stolen base on down to second. There he sits, Brian Giebel. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lance Johnson, old iron arm.
Keeper.
Pitch number 139, 3-2. And still nobody warming up in the Plum City Blues bullpen.
Wow.
He's going to the Garner school, Tony Garner school. Just keep pitching till your arm falls off. Giebel swings through that, and down goes Brian Giebel with a good, healthy hack. He didn't get cheated on that at-bat.
No, he didn't.
Bill. One down, we go to Trey Larson.
And even after 139 pitches, he still has some gas, and he's got some good pitches left.
The shortstop,
He
number
does.
2.
Struck out Brian
Trey
Giebel.
That's not easy to do.
Struck out the side last inning.
Yeah.
Now we go to Trey Larson. One and 0 to Trey. Trey's got himself a hit tonight, and he's got a bunch of great plays defensively. Guys are trying to put up a pair, aren't they? Swinging hard. Kyle Fritz in your foreground got himself an infield single. There he is. I'll go over here with this. The pitch to Trey. Away. 2-1.
Had that at 72 miles an hour.
Maybe falling off a little bit. The Hickory Holmes heater meter still heating up. 72.
72 after 142 pitches. That's not so bad.
That's real good.
Ooh.
He wanted to hit that one to the parking lot, and it's 2-2. I don't know what he's got going on, but they got a lot of guys swinging through that.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't look like a lot of movement, but they're just having a tough time making contact.
And good hitters.
Yeah, against Lance Johnson. Holding them at bay. And another one.
Like that one.
And that's 5 strikeouts in the last 6 batters for Lance Johnson at pitch 143.
It brings up the center fielder, number 28, Spencer Diedrich.
He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he hasn't really had, he's had 8 strikeouts, but he's had 5 in the last 2 innings.
Wow, he's getting better.
He's getting better.
My arm started hurting after about 140 just watching him.
Spencer Diedrich with a solid single his last time up. High and away, 2-0. To Spenny.
He's been pretty careful pitching around Spenny.
Real careful. He was junking him up early in the game.
Yep. Frustrating Spencer a little bit, it looked like.
Green light him at 3-0. Nope. And he walked him. Spencer Diedrich on down to first with a 2-out, 3 pass. And now we go to Lucas Ludke.
2 outs. It brings up the designated hitter, number 3, the mustache marauder, Lucas Ludke.
Lucas Ludke is in. A resounding double back in the 4th. Bases clearing double. That was kind of a pivotal point in this baseball game. I mean, you're only up by 4. That was a 3-run double. Kind of the difference maker, Bill.
Yep, absolutely.
1-0 to Lucas. Get one up in the evening breeze. He does. Hammered to right field.
Nice.
Right fielder going back. That's going to be all the way to the wall.
Ooh.
1 run is in. Thinking about 2. They're going to wave him around. Play at the plate. You got to hurry, and you're in. And Lucas Ludke. How about a triple, Lucas? Lucas Ludke with a 3-bagger. Lucas Ludke squares one up again. Second time tonight. He's actually ripping the cover off the ball. And a triple and a double. He's got the 2 hard ones out of the way.
With the 2 RBI double to right.
2 or more RBIs. That's 5 ribbies tonight for Lucas Ludke. What a night.
Wow, that is a great
Number
night.
6, Weston Lombard.
Now we got a Weston Lombard. Yeah, 5 RBI night, couple hits, triple and double. That's not that shabby.
Nope.
There he is, the Mustache Marauder. Nice triple. Fouled up, out of play. Fans still sticking around. Kids are still sticking around. They want to run the bases. 8-2 Fish. See if Dornick's going to come up and finish it off.
Nobody's out there. Nobody's in the tackle box.
No, nobody's in the tackle box. They're going to stick with the MEPS.
Someday when we have extra time, we should all take a road trip down to the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, yes,
Won't
that'd
that
be fun. How about getting them up here?
Oh, that would be awesome.
How about that? Think we could sell tickets to that here? I think we could.
I think you're right.
2-1, 2 outs. Weston Lombard. Been hitting the ball hard all night. He's only got 1 hit to show for it, but he's been raking. Swings through that now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 in for the Fish. Lucas Ludke over there at third base. Lombard maybe trying to knock him in as well. Tried to backdoor him and doesn't get it. 3-2. We've been here a while, Bill.
We have.
So Fish will play at home Saturday night, but your Volunteers are taking a night off. We're going to be going to the Twins-Brewers game.
Yes.
So we will not be here. So there'll be no broadcast. And your broadcast crew will be at the Twins-Brewers. Protractor just fouled down the left field line. Inside out at that. Shot that about 4 feet wide of third.
That'll be a fun game to go to Saturday night.
So we did last Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday, and tonight. So we went 6 games in 7 days.
That's not bad.
We did
and a parade, don't
and
forget.
A parade.
For you.
So we get a night off.
And your buddy John, who still gets a MVP of the weekend.
Fly ball to right. That's going to be trouble. That might be over their heads. That is at the warning track and bounces over. Ground rule double right over the Kurt Brunn sign out there. That says, I'm not running for office. I just wanted a sign with my name on it. Bruns. Best sign in the park.
That is the best sign in the park.
And now batting, the third baseman.
Ground rule RBI double for Weston Lombard, and he just continues to rake.
He's been in fuego for 3 weeks.
He's hot. Now we go to Caden Mueller. He's only got a couple hits to show for it, but he hit the ball hard every single time.
Yeah, you're right.
Nine 2. A couple more to get you a walk off and get out of here, huh? 10 run him. Ground ball left side, foul. Nancy Faust done for the night.
I think so.
She packed up her songbook and headed out. Just missed on the inside corner. 2-1 now. Caden Mueller. Caden's walked, grounded out to second, flew out to first, and struck out looking. Still looking for his first hit. Good hack. 2-2. How you doing down there, Corey? Still with us. Bueller. The 2-2. High and away. Now the count works full. The game had a good pace to it in the last inning and a half. It's like somebody took a handful of sand and threw it right in the gears. The 3-2. Got him. Another strikeout for Lance Johnson at pitch 160.
Wow.
Holy buckets.
Yes, well said.
Still striking guys out at pitch 160.
In the bottom of the 8th, the pitch hit 3 runs on 3 hits. They lead 1. And we head to the
3
top of
runs
the
on
9th.
3 hits,
And
1
once
left,
again, the
no
Fighting
errors.
Fish would like to thank
8 in the
Fire
books.
Rising Foundation
9-2
for
Fish over the
sponsoring
Plum City
tonight's game
Blues.
and volunteering in the concession stand. All of tonight's proceeds will benefit the Fire Rising Foundation, supporting recreational opportunities for those with disabilities. As always, kids are welcome to run the bases after the game with the Fish.
Matt Dornick takes the mound again for the Fighting Fish. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
They call him Dorney. He's the closer. Speaking of arms of steel,
We should sing this song.
touching me, touching you, touching you, sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. How good? So good, so,
So
good,
good.
so good. Bum, bum, bum. Dorney's ready. Chuck her down.
Yep.
Boom, 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 boom. Throw around. There you go.
Nice throw. Do you have it 891?
Leading off the top of the 9th inning for the Plum City Blues, right fielder number 9, Landon Lackman.
8-9-1. Landon Lampman. I got a little lackadaisical in my scorebook and all those conversations.
Well, you've had 14 conversations, so you've done well.
I had a lot, but it's generally good yet. So Lampman's in 8-9-1. Here we go. Top of the 9th. Fish hold them. We pack it up and go home, and the Fish can put another W in the column. Matt Dornick pumping in strikes. Widen the strike zone. Let's go.
What was your lesson when you went to ump school?
Yeah, if it's close, it's a strike, especially at this point. The 1-1 from Dorney. Ground ball, right side. Giebel gobbles on to first. Easy play. And Brian Giebel's been nothing less than spectacular tonight. Again.
Batting out for the Blues, left fielder number 17, Noah Ganslucker.
And we go to Noah Gansluckner.
Hitting,
Pinch hitter. Never
number
mind.
19, Jake Pfeffer.
Jake. I didn't hear the last name. Tapper? Jake somebody. Number 19, I think. Looks at a strike on the inside corner.
I've got John.
8-19.
Yeah, hold on.
Dorney just keeps pumping in strikes. Oh and 2.
I don't have a 19.
He's not on our bingo card, but he's in
not.
the batter's box and he's down in the count 0 and 2. His name is Jake.
From State Farm.
He might be the 0-2 on its way from Dorney. 12-6 Yacker
Oh, did
doesn't get it.
Oh,
Man, that was close,
that
wasn't
was
it?
close. Looked like he was trying to call that a strike.
Yeah, that's just a 12-6 Yacker. Chin to toe tops. Another one. Strike 3 looking. Grab some bench. There. Dorney. He went with it. He
Next up for
came
the
back
Blues.
with it and got him
Number
looking.
36, Matt Baskey.
Now we go back to top of the order, another pinch hitter.
Yep.
Matt, somebody. Matt Baskey. Did you say Baskey?
Vasky, I think, with it.
Vasky? Matt Vasky. I'm thinking of the Saturday Night Live skit, Bill Brasky. Bill Brasky. Rhymes with. This kid's about 3 bills lighter, though, than Bill Brasky.
Right.
Look him up. That was a funny skit.
That was a funny skit.
He used to have like 5 heart attacks in every skit. They'd bring him back to life, start punching his chest on the ground. Pop straight up. Giebel. He's cruising out. And he says, I got it. One more of those in his contract, and he says, I get a big raise.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is your ball game. Fighting Fish win by a final of 9-2. Once again, we'd like to thank the Fire Eyes Foundation and everyone for showing up tonight. Please drive home safely.
Shake a hand is what they say, Bill.
Mm-hmm. It's a good game.
Great job on the scoreboard. Mr. Brathall, great job bringing up the Hickory Homes heater meter tonight. That was fun.
That was fun.
Great job with that.
A few bugs to work out of it, but it's a good addition.
It was a really good addition. F4 celebration. Final tonight. River Falls fighting Fish. The Plum City Blues 2. Fish with 9 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. The Plum City Blues with 2 runs on 3 hits. They had 2 errors. Game time, about 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Once again,
winning pitcher tonight,
Alley Cats
Jackson Larson for the River Falls Fighting Fish.
Alley Cats, good job with the win.
Release the hounds, the kids. Let them go.
We'll be back next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday night. Not many games left. We got like a couple more home games. And then tournament time in like mid-August sometime. So
look at all those Rugrats.
A lot of them. All right. I think we put a big red bow around this thing. It's been a wonderful evening.
Sure
Record-breaking night on, July 16th, 2024. Fire Racing Foundation night here at the ballpark, where the River Falls Fighting Fish defeated the Plum City Blues by a final score of 9-2. On behalf, we got a list tonight of the River Falls Fighting Fish baseball team. Our national anthem singer, Haley James, that came up here and joined us in the booth. Also, Mr. Mark Fries and Chris Harmon, the River Falls coaches, who are going to be coaching the All-Star game down at American Family Field in Milwaukee next month. Mr. J.P. Fireisen from the Los Angeles Dodgers system was up here. Our heater meter coordinator, Mr. Corey Brathall. My great color commentator and scoreboard keeper, Billy Jensen. I'm Kevin Westhouse, saying thanks again for joining us, everybody. Good night, everyone. That's quite a list, Bill.
Yeah, it was a heck of a